Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
Fucking Craig.
Oh,
It's
Agree
essentially
with that.
it's tough.
The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. The campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores, throughout the infinite sea, fading to myth, until myths are forgotten, and the campaign that gave it birth comes again. And again, the hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. I will go through. Lost my place. Ah. Hitherto, we left our adventurers known as the Rum Rollers in Socrates. After delivering the breath. Nope. One more. Here we are. Hitherto, we left our adventurers known as the Rum Rollers after they had rescued Socrates from losing their magics to the Mana Thieves and being rewarded with a flying Adune and a 1% bag of shareholding, with plans to take down the professional necromancy cult. The Rum Rollers take flight to the Lava Tower. En route, they meet with the goddess Zenith and god Lono in their draconic forms. The goddess of knowledge Zenith informs the Rum Rollers that they should begin their path to ascension at the peninsula of Choi, and warns against facing the PNC at this time. During their discussions on what next steps to actually take, the Rum Rollers discover an encouraging note from Lono on the seed of a giant grape that Admiral Mime had been given, saying that they can defeat the Rum Rollers and he believes in them, or defeat the Shadow Seekers. And then they are called by the Shadow Seekers to the Infinite Tower in Ishamel's domain, where Mime, Rarl, and Kiro sign a contract to not become gods and eliminate the gods' presence from their solar system as it stands on Tarth. Also, they agreed to help the Shadow Seekers eliminate the PNC, with Franklin creating a side deal with Kiro for his protection until the book passes hands in 100 years that he holds. Plans laid out, the Rum Rollers awake once more in their corridors in Adune and agree after a hearty breakfast to face the PNC with their recently acquired holy water cannons and explosive growth seed planting. Let's find out what happens this time. At that point, is also probably good to explain that the wizard formerly known as Matt Nightcamp had finished during a eurythmic veracity a reattuning with his own body, and no longer resides in the ring that Nimue carried. But On is jumping off the table. So, we will start there. As soon as my brain can figure out.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a mini
Visual.
technically.
Well, you would put yourself inside of that
The flux
Yeah, the Flux
Yeah, I'm a robot.
automaton. Yep. Oh, that's why. My table looks a little bit different these days. So, we will bring everyone here, just for visual. So, you land on the table that you are now familiar with through your other character's eyes, though with a page underneath you that says the Tarith, the path unfolds, ... And there are a bunch of mundane items around you.
I stop for just 1 second and I don't move. I look around and I soak in the moment. And I kind of remember the path that kind of took me here, both for people who weren't here the whole time and anyone listening. I am character created as a duplicate of myself from the real world who schemed their way onto Tarath by converting or turning their body into an object and storing their soul in an object and then smuggling it to the planet. I have now succeeded in resurrecting myself and am at the table. I am now a giant robot. I have a duffel bag on my back. And the first thing I do, look around, take one step to the side, put the duffel bag down, unzip it, take out a number of items. First, a thing of chalk. And I put an axe directly where I spawned in. How far away is this axe from the end of the table? You said the table is 70 by 120.
Depends upon which end you're talking about, I guess, but you could use your ruler there. The center of which looks like 65
Okay,
from the
that's
long
centered
end
in.
and like 15 from the short end.
Wait, hold on. This is a different size than I remember. So, what I will do, I'm going to move to one end of the table without touching anything and keeping my mind focused on staying here. I sit down, centered, without touching anything, and I take out the spell components and cast Private Sanctum, centered on myself, to cover the entire table except for a 5-foot sliver on the other end. Private Sanctum, and I will post this or a link in the chat. So, as a gist, you make an area within range magically secure. Because I am level 11, I have components and the ability to cast spells. The area is a cube. When I cast it, creatures cannot be targeted by divination. There is no teleport into or out of the area. Planar travel is also blocked within the warded area. So doing this, I have now secured myself on the table so that I don't automatically teleport off when I time out. Taking a breath, I unpack the rest of my items. Inside the duffel bag is several arcane focuses, a number of packages for labeled with spells for components, a seed from a mango tree, 11 potions of greater mana. Thank you, Emily, for finding those. One potion of level 12 for 24 hours that I have acquired from running the one shot. a sack of 25 astral diamonds, the Mask of True Sight from the one-shot, an infinite bag of holding that was created after Jess let everyone have a piece of the fabric of reality, a sentinel shield, a rock from the arenas of the gods, labeled rocks from everywhere we've been, and a item from Adune and from the cities of Socrates, as well as some Androsphinx's body fat turned into oil, and a black lotus flower, and a picnic basket filled with cured meats, crackers, cheeses, fruits, veggies, and bottled wine. So, first, I put on the Ring of Mind Shielding, protect myself, and then I put on the Mask of True Sight. I cast and maintain Detect Magic. I have Eldritch Sight as a feat, which allows me to cast this at will. I have a passive perception of 35. I drink the potion of level 20. And right before I drink the potion of level 20, I'm tapping my torque, the one that is connected to all of me, and I say, "This is Prime, initiating 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I drink the potion. I then cast Shape Change to become a bronze dragon, using 1 of 1 level 9 spell slots. I use the change shape ability of a bronze dragon to become an archmage to make myself look like me again. I had rolled the spell component, or the spell gained from the greater mana potions a little while ago. So I have a resource of 88 spell levels that I can use. So I drink potions until I get my level 9 slot again, and I will do that continuously as I'm about to cast a shit ton of spells. So I cast Wish to create a large item worth up to 25,000 gold. It is one of the, if anyone's ever done one of those like ship modeling things, you get those little plastic pieces that have a bunch of parts all kind of interconnected by little spigots that you break. This is the same thing. It has a large crystalline, or a large gold basin, or a large adamantine basin or tub in it. It has 10,000 gold worth of material from the table. It has, let's see, the only other thing I need is a number of diamonds and other spell components. I won't go through the whole list because that will take 30 minutes. Once I have done this and stowed them away, I will then walk to the center of the table again. And then I will cast Creation to form, or I will take out a small picnic bag, or like cloth from the bag, lay it on the ground, lay out the picnic, and then ritual cast Divination, which is a spell that allows me to contact my god and I'll ask up to one question. I get a yes, no, etc., or whatever it wants. And I look up at the sky and I say, "Micropolis, would you like to come watch the show?" And while I'm waiting for a response, go ahead.
You'd probably get a response almost immediately, saying, "I've been watching the show, and I love it when a plan comes together." And a portal opens up, like right in the middle of the table, right where you're standing, more or less, and you're looking at it profoundly, and sitting on the other side is a being, is the only way that you can describe it. right now, kind of shadow-esque with some of the lights that are playing about. Um, at a table with a cup, two cups of what look to seem to be steaming tea as you look at the teapot.
Ah, my friend. I figured we could share a meal before everything happens.
Do you walk through the portal?
Uh,
She beckons you forward towards it.
sure.
You walk through it and end up um, feeling gravity reverse around you. Um, and I gotta make those not on the token layer, I guess. And sitting at the table with you, or sitting across from where you walk through the portal, you can recognize from a very faint memory of when Rarl first jumped off the table a large emblem that looks to be inscribed into wood that you're standing on. And you only suspect that you might be under the table right now.
Yeah.
And the emblem is of two halves of a tree. One, presumably the roots and the dirt that is the bottom half, and the leaves and the branches of the top half. She sits just next to that with the table in between you guys. And she has her hair pulled back into a bun at this point. Looks like we're in order of some business. And the rest of her attire is that of a Shaolin monk almost, with the orange robes and everything.
Does she have a big blue arrow?
Nope, she still has all her hair.
I'll sit down and I'll place out the food that I had brought. I sit down and gesture her for her to eat. Yes, of course. Everything is almost ready.
Well, it's nice to meet you in these realms, as it is, wizard formerly known as Matt. But
Just the wizard now, I think.
wizard,
I'm done with my old world. I'm with my
I
old life.
I can respect that. Um, and then she digs in. She takes a bite and says, "Well, I think a formal introduction of myself is in order." And says,
Please.
"Uh, you've seen me in the past during the rhythmic veracities. I am nothing. I'm the in-between. I'm everything. I'm the edge of the coin in between the two faces. And I'm the line between the two halves of yin and yang. Give and take, push and pull. I am nothing and everything. For you to take the next steps forward, you need to define who you are. Some things might be in order for you to finish before you can continue. We need to talk about the elephant in the room, though. And you've been busting the fourth walls for everyone else. What about yourself? What makes life worth living for you? Once you figure that out, you'll be able to take those next steps.
Hmm. Well, my words are freedom. But what makes life worth living for me?
Indeed.
Life. Everything. The wins, the losses, the
You have time.
heartbreak, the
You
turmoil.
you have time to mull it over, I think,
Hmm.
with your plans that are.
Ah, very
I
well.
will I will grant you assistance in whatever you need furthermore. But that is my question to you as you delve deeper.
Wow. I am still young. Check back with me later, and we shall see. But for now, there is business to attend to. And while she
Indeed.
has done this, I have been eating uh, from the table using the spork that I have gotten from Franklin. Now, would you like to watch? We
Absolutely.
will have to leave this underside here. And
She
let's
takes a
see.
step back from the table that she's summoned. You can only tell because as she walks away, it all disappears.
At the
And
center of the tree, I'll
and
open up the. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as a description, the food that you were tasting was by no other words descriptible than heavenly.
I pack that away, and I walk to the center of the tree, and I place the bag of holding on the ground. I open it up, and then I cast Wall of Stone, followed by Shaped Stone. I take the stone wall, and I shape it into columns that enter into the bag of holding, and each corner holding it open, and then a small platform on the other side. I say, we should be able to enter now. And then I flip into the bag of holding
Created from the
fabric of
fabric of
reality.
reality. Yep.
Yeah. And as I do so, the scene kind of shifts a bit, and you see Tareth and its surrounding planets. And
Oh,
then the camera kind of zooms out, and you see a giant bubble that is the shroud that keeps everyone in. Inside the shroud is the table, and then outside, out far in the distance of space, I suddenly pop out into a small disc of stone floating in the void.
So wait a second. Do I have this right to open up the infinite bag of holding and like walk into it?
Yep.
yep.
It's the infinite bag of holding that is connected to another. It's connected to a random point in space in the infinite sea, and I used
Okay,
Wall
yeah,
of
yeah.
Stone and Shape Stone to then hold it open and create a little platform inside.
Okay, so are you planning on staying there?
Yep.
What are you gonna eat?
I don't
With
eat.
I
I'm a
with I
robot.
might with I might
Oh, I
add
was.
with I might add the tiny hut, I believe it was, or
Yeah. So
in the
I'll cast
opening.
Tiny Hut on one side, Tiny Hut on the other side to prevent space from tearing itself apart.
I can't lie, I don't know
So,
what the hell just happened.
but
I'm so lost.
yeah, you're not a robot anymore.
Also,
No,
Yeah.
I
I've
shape
never even
changed
seen this map in space
into a
before.
bronze
So
dragon, which can then shape change again. So I can
Yeah,
shape
to the
change
maid
into a
or whatever.
creature that doesn't breathe.
Okay, which one?
I believe planetars or any celestials do not need to eat or breathe.
Is there a time limit on that shape change? You get stuck.
Shape change lasts 8 hours, there's two options: True Polymorph, which will permanently turn you into whatever the thing is, but then you won't get your spells or class abilities. And then Shape Change, which turns you into that. You really are that thing, and you get your class abilities, but it's not permanent. It's an 8-hour thing before it vanishes.
Okay.
Unless you do something about it, or more. This is the only step.
Okay. And you're just doing the shape change. You're just gonna hang out in the Infinite Sea for 8 hours.
I can, but I have a bunch of other stuff that I have to do inside. So once I'm inside, I recast Private Sanctum so that nothing can teleport in on this side. And then I'll cast Magic Circle pointed outward to disallow the entry from Celestials outside of me, myself, and Mycopolis, who's in there. And then I will cast Wish using the potions that I have to cast Temple of the Gods centered on my space, as well as Mighty Fortress and Druid's Grove. These are all duration spells, but it creates so the three of them, one creates a large 120 foot by 120 foot fortress that has breathable space, so I no longer need that problem. Druid's Grove creates a whole other
I'll be right back,
slew
hold
of
on.
magical defenses, and then Temple to the God also has a bunch of like duration effects that, it'll give you like temporary HP, extra buffs to your saves and rolls, etc. And those will take the shape of a giant D20 floating in space. Then I take the giant basin that I had created with Wish, place it in the center, and cut my own wrists and fill it up partially with my own blood. I then initiate the Ritual of the Outsider, which is a 12-hour ritual. So for anyone keeping track, I'm now about 3 hours in. The Ritual of Transfiguration, which Josh has a whole thing of this, is, let's see, I anoint myself in Androsphinx oil, which I had purchased in-game, and then the appropriate fine dust of the planar materials, so I'm using the materials that are native to the table. And then, or this space, I guess. And then I consume the Black Lotus that I also have and lay in the basin for 12 hours during the ritual.
How do you recast your duration spells that are maintaining the D20? Because those last 8 hours, yes?
Those tend to last 24.
Okay.
Mighty Fortress is 24, Temple of the Gods is 24, and Druid's Grove is also 24.
So by the time this ritual ends, you are back to looking like a robot, or can you recast your polymorph in the middle of all that?
I can recast. I would do a Glyph of Warding charged up with Shape Change to recast it.
And that's an automatic cast, so you don't interrupt your ritual?
Yeah, it would be a triggered
Okay.
cast, so you can specify the events that it would be triggered by. So you would say, 7 hours and 55 minutes.
Got it.
What this does is, and I will post the. Let me post this. Where is D&D Beyond? There it is. Here's the ritual from the book. At the end of 12 hours, I am bound to the body I am currently in. My soul is, and then also bound to the realm that I am in. I also no longer need to eat or sleep. Then I cast after this, and I'm doing this so we don't take up too much time. Otherwise, I'd spend more time on it. But we're getting to the end. After this, I cast Simulacrum using Wish to avoid the 12-hour casting time. I am now at 45 of 88 spell points, and I will post this whole thing so that everyone can read it.
You want me to post a list for you? Is that what
I
you
just
mean?
did.
Oh, okay. I can post it in general.
Sure. Or the link.
Yep, that's what I mean.
I cast Wish to cast Simulacrum to make a copy of myself at level 20, now permanently in this body. And I set that all stuff aside. And then the next part, I take off my torque. I cast Nistel's magic aura onto it, which allows me to take a magical object and turn it into a non-magical object for the purposes of casting spells on it, as well as you can choose to make it appear as a beast or some sort of living entity, and I choose a plant. So it is a non-magical plant for the duration of this spell. I then cast Awaken on this non-magical plant, so that I will awaken the torque to become a sentient object.
The torque blazes with a brilliant light that is, even to your senses, unseeable until it morphs and forms its shape into a more or less humanoid figure. 2 arms, 2 legs, a head,
Yep.
torso, and it stands probably a head taller than you at about 8 feet. While when the light fades around it, you can see eyes blinking and a androgynous form before you. And it just looks around and looks back to you and goes, Dada?
Yes, I am your father. I name you Liberty.
Liberty.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Has a nice ring.
um, okay. But for now, I need you to become the Torque again, so that I can acquire the next part.
And it just
Unless I
turns
can
its
change
head sideways, looks at you, and then falls to the ground as a torque.
I pick it back up. I put it back on. I sit down, and then I cast Major Image. For the next 10 minutes, all I see is a extremely fast blur of images and sounds. Almost as if someone has taken a movie and sped it up wildly. And then I cast Modify Memory on myself to forget until I ascend. I exit back onto the table with Micropolis, and I have the Simulacrum stand on the edge of the table where I did not cast Planar Binding or Private Sanctum. I hand him my ring of Mind Shielding, an Arcane Focus, and some pants because he's been naked this whole time.
It looks at the pants and goes, What do?
That's true. You don't need pants, buddy. And then I have him stand there, and then I use the 63 of 88 spell slots to cast Gate, pointed at the Adune from here to there, and have the Simulacrum enter. After that, I turn to Micropolis and I say, everything is now ready. we should be able to finish by 6 o'clock. Let's wrap this up.
Well,
I
that was fun.
oh,
Let's see how everyone else receives you, she says, kind of with a question mark.
sure.
Speaking of which, I don't think we've ever come up with a token for you.
No, not yet. I'll have to find one.
Okay.
Well, let's finish this, and then we can start the real game by having me come back, and then everyone
Yeah.
can do their thing.
I thought that was the point. My bad.
Yeah. Well, I need to finish the last bit. So now, look, I think I have to do this last bit myself. I don't think you can enter into the white space with me. I don't know. Maybe. I look up and I say the word freedom. Which is my eurythmic veracity phrase to enter my void space, or the point of creation, or whatever you want to
And
call it.
Your vision starts to fade at the peripherals first as it narrows down into nothing but white as you look around. And you see yourself, the god of liberty, I guess, your Rarl and Franklin. And various other forms.
Yeah.
Some of which seem to be farther back from the center where you're starting.
Turn to the others and I say, "It's about to begin. I wasn't expecting you to be here, but please stand back."
Yeah, including Shaggy.
All right. Like, whoa, dude. So I stand further away from everyone, wearing Liberty as a torque, and I touch it, and I say, "This is Wizard Prime calling all others. The countdown is here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And
Yeah.
as one, me and every other me casts Reality Break, followed by Gate, followed by Wish.
And
to
from
join together.
Yeah, I would say from everyone else's perspective, even those sitting at the table tonight, that virtually, that is, there's a big flash of light, and the as it culminates into a center in the darkness surrounding it, it throbs, pulses, turns, rotates in the space, and explodes before going back into your own perspectives of being on Adune. So you guys all find yourselves, after having, just to reiterate, been on, or in rather, the Infinite Tower with Rarl and your other selves, so Rarl, Mime, Nimue, and Zero, who all find themselves here tonight. You all remember that being the last thing, and then also there is a undertone of as if just waking from a dream, and there's a memory of being Velma for Nimue's sake, Fred for Mime's sake, and Shaggy for Rarl's sake. So there's a lot to digest there. But you guys find yourselves on the deck of Adune again, with the plan to attack
And Daphne.
PNC.
And I pop back up as myself, as I was just resurrected.
In the cum room.
In the cum room. It's a good place to be. I laugh. It's a good name.
You do still need to give me a token. I
Oh
can
yeah,
take
let
one, I
me go.
guess.
I'll find one.
I feel like Mime is going to be quite startled.
I don't even know what just happened. So Zero, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm still confused.
Zero doesn't have at least the understanding of what happened. The only reason that was played out for everyone is because at least Mime for sure has sat at the table and has the understanding of what is happening at this level of the game, right? Like Mime has instantaneously the memories of what just happened.
And to sum it up for everyone, because that was a lot of mechanical talk and spell castings, I had essentially found the way to ascend to godhood, which is the point of this game. And but I also awoke the shard. So, spoilers. The torque is like a spark of divinity, and it is what you would use to ascend. I'd learned that, and then I awoke that.
Sir, you told us to throw them all in a box.
Well, so that people don't listen. You got them back.
Kalimba didn't listen in the first place. So.
Yeah, I know. That was a problem. But point being is I pulled some magic shenanigans in game or per rules, and the torque is now alive in its own respect versus being
Your torque.
used. My torque.
Your torque. Yeah.
My torque is now alive in its own respects. And as I ascended, which I don't know if we finished that out, but as I ascended, I would have made the content that I had purchased or built permanent on the table, and then handed off, and then the modify memory that I had saved would have gone off, which, when seen through divine eyes, would have slowed down because I would be tempted to keep the power for myself, and I would have seen a slideshow of the history of Earth, great speakers, wars, people crying out for help and freedom and just a chance, followed at the end with my own voice saying, if there's something you can do to help, you should. And at the end of it, I would have decided, with Micropolis's help, to put down or put aside godhood and hand it instead to the creature that I have created, which is a pure energy form, right? It's an awakened spark of divinity by itself. So instead of using a human as a base, it is its own thing. And I will have created the god of neutral good. So as of right now, my understanding, and Josh can correct me, the way that the gods are organized is that there are the three prime deities, Mani, Aliopolis, and Micropolis, and then a large number of individual little human deities, basically adventurers who got so powerful that they could ascend, essentially what we're doing. And I am creating a middle one where instead of the god of all of order and all of chaos and all of balance, I'm creating the god of neutral good. And then I relinquish the power to it, so I step down from godhood after that.
So, you guys
So,
were
so
going to go.
again, Mime is a little shocked,
I would say.
little unsure about what happens next. I think I'd ask Adune for. I think regardless of how this is interpreted or how the party reacts, now's a good time to drink. So I think Mime's gonna ask Adune for like a really strong wine, like a port.
Don't forget, Zero started brewing that moonshine the last time we played. So
Maybe a shot of that too.
The rest of us only saw a flash of light, correct?
You didn't even really see the flash of light that was from that. So Mime was the only one that seen, or really rather, had a perspective view on what was happening. Because
So the rest of us have no clue anything has even happened.
besides the one shot that had just happened, so you guys are probably still reeling from those memories as if having just woken from a dream.
But the monologue we know nothing about.
Correct.
Got it.
But Adune does seem to provide, as she says, "Oh yes, of course," and her tree-like form goes slack, and some of her hands come up from across the deck, clattering, just to bring her in both of her humanoid tree form. Some 2 strong bottles. These are probably the strongest bottles I have. Here I do have, it looks like a Socrates specialty, some sort of port that you were asking for, Admiral. And I don't think the moonshine is ready there, Kiro, but I do have some clear liquid that seems to be a very high proof.
That'll do. Thank you so much, Adune. You are a treasure.
I'll walk over, sit down. I could use a drink as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down for probably pour a
I'll
nice
also
glass
sit
of
down.
port, but then just take a swig straight out of the clear liquid bottle. Put it down and just slide it out.
Rough day.
Yeah, so Rarl is here. Matt is here.
Yep. We're both
That
here.
you're completely aware of. Adune would let you know, though. Somebody did come in the room, but I guess Mime would know. Sorry.
Yeah.
look,
I mean,
finally
I would
decided
exit
to
at some
show
point.
up.
Listen, I've been busy. Some of my chickens got in a fight, and I had to play doctor today.
I missed
Oh,
it.
Plus, I had to
hello.
make sure it didn't
Welcome
continue.
back.
Hello, welcome, greetings. I don't know why I said welcome.
You missed the whole thing.
Well,
Yeah,
that
you did.
happens.
That's fine. You wouldn't have known about it anyway, so it's probably better that way.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, so Mime's gonna look around at Nimue, and it's 0 for this campaign, right?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
0.
Nimue, 0, and Grandam, and just be like, this fine gentleman is dead. Although, as you can see, very much not dead. But
Hello.
was dead, is now not dead.
Yeah.
Just
You
gonna
just
shrug
resurrected me.
and like take a drink out of the port glass.
The only even slight reaction you get from Zero, because he chooses to stay silent this time, is his like body language tenses up a little bit and a slight scowl forms on his face. But other than that, he doesn't say anything.
I will inform Grandam, as he did not hear. Everyone is sitting around drinking, and it's at Adune's proffering of 2 bottles she'd found, one of port, one of moonshine, and it's because as you were coming back to reality here, you get a rush of dreamlike memories from your time on Divgorod. And in your case, it is that of being the DM.
Okay.
So you, as
This is all par for the course. Nothing quite like more cosmic horrors eking their way into my brain.
Nimue looks to Matt. Matt? Yeah.
Yes,
Matt.
Nimue, it is a pleasure to meet you at last. Thank you for wearing me. You have no idea what it's like to be a mind floating in black space
Oh.
with no body or any form of sensation. Thank you. That
Well,
was
you were stylish. It
terrible.
was easy.
After what Matt just said, Ciro's scowl becomes increasingly more obvious at the phrase "wearing me." That is where he would have been like, "No, I want no
What do you
part in
mean?
this."
What's wrong, Zero?
You just see his wings kind of ruffle up behind him. Um,
I get cold sometimes. I need some extra layers. And hats off. Everyone is noticing Nimue is much more bubbly and happy and just silly compared to her typical self. She also has a costume change. For anyone not aware, she is Eldrin, and she has recently transitioned from winter to spring.
Ooh.
So basically personality change. The
I like
core
the vibe.
facets that, huh?
I like the vibe.
Well, thank you. It was time for a change of season. But yeah, Emily was acquainted with you, and she had a feeling you would do something like this. I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, me too.
About
Some
damn
along the
time.
way. Ah. Hello, Faust.
nope.
Wrong.
Try again.
No? Grandam. That's right. Grandam.
Yeah.
The Grandam. My oh my.
Hey, Grandam.
Yes. Lovely to meet you. Now, I don't intend on, continuing to be playing two characters. That's a little weird. So I'm going to end up being an NPC to help you guys if that's all right with it. But I did come with a gift. And I pull out of my duffel bag a seed that I had taken. This is a seed, and it will solve all your problems.
And it looks
In the cum room.
no. So I assumed anyways because of the transition that the wizard had made his way to the common room where everyone was having drinks. There wasn't
Yeah,
really.
I came out and joined everyone for drinks. I know
Okay.
you guys have a current issue, right, where the seals of hell are breaking. The PNC is about to escape, and you feel very underpowered. Underpowered? Unprepared. That's the word.
Both could still be true.
Yes. I have created this. This is the Sea of the Liber Tree.
Mm.
I waggle my eyebrows. It is intended to be planted at the rift, I believe, to the gates of hell, to act as another stopgap measure. It was given to me by Micropolis.
A small city.
Hmm?
It holds a small city. Grandam said, "Got me doing
No. It was given to you by a small city.
No, Micropolis, the god of balance. One of the three prime deities of this realm.
Is he a small city?
I don't think so. Last time I saw it, it was a lady wearing a bun. But I think that they're, the all-knowing all things, so they could be a small city.
Okay.
Here, I hand it to you because you're the druid. Please take a look, examine it, if you would like.
He
But
looks
it
it
is
over.
an
Like, yep,
incredibly
that's
potent
neat.
object.
That is definitely.
Nimue also rushes over, and she's leaning over, her face kind of close to it, but she's not touching it, and she's kind of like walking in circles, examining it.
Ciro's
Very
just kind of
delighted.
Zero's just gonna stand off to the distance, still trying to pick through his memories of being Daphne. That is his primary focus at this point. He's not remotely interested in whatever y'all are doing.
Yeah.
He's just in his own little bubble. For once. And not in everybody else's business, chewing them out. For once.
with
Now that
Nimue's
you have Daphne's memories.
investigation roll of a 5, and with Grandam holding the seed, you know that just looking at this seed, there was some underlying power to this thing. Even without really attuning to your magical senses, you can feel the magic emanating off of this thing. If you want to roll Grandam, you may. You would have to tell me what you're doing, though.
I imagine it would be a nature check or an arcana check. He is significantly better at the nature.
And
maybe religion, depending on the tree.
What are you doing, though?
All three would work, yeah.
Looking at the tree. Looking at the seed.
Just looking at it? You have it in your hand, so...
Yeah, well, I don't have, like, spells. I don't think Grandam has detect. Yeah, he does not have detect magic prepared.
No, but you do... Like you do have 5 senses?
Yeah, he's gonna lick it. He's also got 6 senses.
Okay, 6 senses. So you lick it.
Yep, nature check.
That would definitely be nature, I would say.
16.
I was gonna help that a little bit. It's already done with.
How are you helping me lick it?
You're gonna make him deep throat it, swallow it. Anyway,
I mean,
Pop it in his mouth, push it
on
around
his
like
tongue.
a sunflower seed.
I mean,
If you're not careful, Grandam will eat it. So
no. I mean, I
don't
have
eat it.
I have a
Is it-
cantrip. I have a cantrip that
ruin
can help in this
everything.
situation.
Oh yeah.
So, can I use it? Or
then again,
you
with
want me to
Daphne's memories, you might also compel him to eat it too.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was.
Well, can I still use? Can I use this cantrip real quick
but how-
before you say what you're gonna?
What is it? I mean, you
Guidance.
can use it. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh hell yeah! All right,
So,
But how big is
divine
this?
licking.
The
16
seed is
the best.
about the size of a grapefruit.
That's
Not
pretty
quite
big.
not as quite as big as the seed that you guys have from Lono, but still pretty big.
Okay, so is it like a sunflower seed or is it like a peach pit?
It is closer to the sunflower seed shape. However,
Avocado pit.
it yeah.
Sniff lick.
But
Is
it
it like
does
the
have
mango?
no. Oh well, I guess yeah, like the mango, but a little bit more bulbous than the mango because the mango is kind of like a flat seed.
Yeah, but it's what I'm saying. Like it's not like you can't really bite into it, or you can try,
Right.
but it'd be real hard.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you might
Don't
need
eat
some
this,
lube.
dude.
Might need
Please,
some
God.
lube if you're trying to swallow it. Anyways,
Just don't put it up your butt.
See, I was thinking about that with its shape, but I decided again.
It's not flared. Don't do it.
You do that to a child? Oh god.
Zero's just gonna walk up and put his hand on Grandam's shoulder because it's the guidance is their touch. So, just gonna put a hand on his
Oh god,
shoulder and boost his nature checks by 1d4.
There you go.
Any nature check by 1d4.
Yeah,
Can
best
guidance a
spell.
stack or no?
No.
No.
So
Best
this is
spell,
this a
though.
good time to cast speak with plants?
I mean, yeah, probably. That or enhance ability. That would actually probably be a solid move.
Yeah, I'm casting speak with plants.
Fuck yeah.
All right. With the nature check of 16 and speak with plants.
And you gotta, if you want to, you can roll a d4 to see how much guidance adds to it.
You could also
Yep,
roll it
that too.
if you want to roll it.
I'll roll it, I guess.
Oh, you don't sound happy about rolling die.
I-
Roll
I
I got
got
a
die.
Yeah.
4. I got a 4, so...
Yeah, that's
Hey,
the best
look at
option.
that.
And it's not that I'm not excited, I'm just kind of dead today. So,
Okay.
I'm doing my best.
I get it. So that makes it a 20, dirty, and you cast speak with animal or speak with plants,
Speak
and
with plants. You imbue plants with in an immobile 30-foot emanation with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands.
Well, it would have sentience,
Oh,
but
good. Well, now it gets to talk to me. I can also cast detect thoughts to just
go
because
hard.
Grandam can just Grandam gets to do that daily as a ritual. He's just going to do that.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay. As your tongue moves from the bottom of the seed to the top, as your
Yeah.
as your tongue moves almost close to the top, a couple eyes appear to either side of your tongue, and they blink
Whoa!
Please.
as you're casting that.
You see Zero kind of flinch backwards. Just a little.
And just from your tongue touching it and running across it, you would know for sure that this, besides the magic emanating off of it, the sense of a flavor that is nearly undescribable, other than pleasant.
It's a Tonka bean.
And the eyes blink a few times, and I guess you're casting detect with thoughts because there's no mouth that appears on the thing, on the seat.
Yeah.
And
Whoa.
your thoughts cross paths with it, with this interlocking sense of growth. Must grow, can't grow right now. Must grow, can't grow right now. Must grow, can't grow right now.
It's okay. It's okay. You can grow soon.
Fucking
I
solid.
got just the place. You're beautiful. You're perfect. You're the second big ass seed I've seen today, and I'm so happy.
Zero's just gonna watch you talk to this plant for a second
Oh,
before
what
he
happened
just...
to the other big ass seed?
It's behind you.
It's a 30-foot emanation. Is it also sentient now?
Oh shit.
What was the other
Uh,
seed?
from Lono.
But while he's
Snorlaxes
talking,
of all seeds.
while
I don't
Grandam
remember
is talking
this.
to that one, since Zero's work here is done, you're just gonna hear him say "hippie" and walk off.
Yeah, I
um,
believe the other seed
He
was the
served his
center of that
purpose. He's
grape.
done.
yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Big
Didn't Lana
giant
give me a
grape seed.
grape and I ate it? Yeah.
Yep. And on the grape seed was actually the affirmation that you guys could defeat the PNC.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
But you ate it.
What
Well,
about
the
an
grape
affirmation?
seeds, didn't I?
And
During
that
this. Oh.
that seed awakes behind you, I guess. Grows little legs, but nothing else, and starts like ramming into the walls of the ship, just wandering
Okay,
around.
so
And your detect
now
thoughts for that is only perceiving the thought of must impregnate Earth, must impregnate Earth, must impregnate Earth, must impregnate Earth. Or Taurus.
okay,
Impregnate
so
the earth.
Impregnate the earth.
Tarith.
watching the seed run around, I'm going to attempt to cast command and halt it. So that way it is kind of collected. And it
Calm
can't bother
emotions.
me.
What is the command?
Halt.
All right.
Legend.
You've got
It burns a legendary resistance.
you've got to roll, I believe. What do I have to roll for that?
It is a wisdom saving throw for a plant.
All right. 18. Rolled a 16, but it's a plant, so it's pretty wise. It knows what it has to do, you know.
Where do I see what you got to beat at?
You
Your
Will it
should
your
say
be
spell
attack
save.
attack
you
slash save?
you should be your spell save DC
Where's that at?
in your spell list at the top.
Oh, you beat it by a lot.
So it still continues to wander into the walls. Just
Um, Adune, are you able to summon extra rooms?
mm, yes, I could do that.
Could we perhaps generate a cabin that would suit the seed's needs and comfort it and allow it to settle?
Oh, what?
But not any dirt. I'm gonna assume if we put these things in dirt, it'll be bad for a Dune. So maybe it's
Yeah.
gonna just like walk over and like try to grapple the big seed that's walking around.
Perhaps a nest of blankets or something that simulates dirt.
Bunch of paper towel.
Or maybe just a cold, dark room so it hibernates. Seeds do that sometimes in the winter.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes, let's put it into dormancy.
Yeah, but I'm like, Mime's gonna be really concerned that like it's hurting a Dune. It's just gonna walk over, sort of like spider monkey, bear hug it.
One of the stipulations on the spell is that they follow simple commands, at least from me.
Okay.
Assuming that like it's not already sentient itself. And stop.
It stops stock still as you bear hug grapple it, Mime, and you're able to like grapple its legs that have sprouted from it, and that's about it considering your size. And the whole seed topples over with you still just holding onto its legs.
Perfect. I'm gonna keep grappling it with an enthusiasm. Like I will protect a Dune. You will not harm a Dune.
Is this the grape seed?
Yeah.
Dang. Someone should cast legend lore on this thing.
I don't know if I have that. And I don't like the fact that it wants to impregnate the earth and it's a grape seed. This troubles me deeply.
Yeah, I don't know about the other one, but this one, and I point at it, this one's a good seed. This one was given to me as a MacGuffin so that we can place it on top of the rift and plug the level of hell, or the first level of hell.
But wouldn't that trap the other group?
Yes, it would.
But
So they're gonna have to hurry.
But we kind of did sign a paper. Grandam says, touching the tips of his fingers together.
Y'all signed a paper. And you see
My
Cyril kind of wag his finger through the air in y'all's general direction.
I believe your paper signed says that you needed to help stop the influence of the minor gods on this world. I don't remember it saying anything about getting Franklin out.
You know what? Fair point. He probably needs to stay down there. It'd be good to have an agent there.
Now,
But did-
as from what I remember, and
Wait,
I
aren't you
can
Franklin?
recall,
Are you betraying yourself right now? I'm confused.
of course, I've
No,
been betraying
Franklin-
myself the whole time.
Yeah, Franklin really wants Matt dead. So it's actually in
Yeah.
Matt's best interest that Franklin doesn't leave hell.
Franklin, so Franklin delayed me respawning by ripping my eyes out, if you remember, so I couldn't use my own body.
Yeah.
Grandam,
So
with that revelation-
it's been a lot of back and forth of just like, no, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
It's not a very
Um,
amicable relationship. It was a bad
No.
divorce.
We were
So-
pointed in the same direction, but enemies.
This seed,
Yes,
its
this is the
intention
Libertree.
is to. So the Libertree is a last-ditch effort to make sure
The
the
first
gate
ditch
is
effort.
sealed.
It's not only so it will seal this. This seed holds some of the power of Micropolis and Antiopolis. If we plant it, it will reinforce the boundary there But not only that, it won't just simply trap people in there, because if you think about it, that's not a sustainable thing, because people are going to continue to die and they'll go to hell, and the good people that live good lives, they resurrect. But there's no guarantee their next life they'll be good. Eventually everyone will end up in hell with the current system. The Liberty will send its groups.
That's how it works here? That's so fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that was
Maybe-
the
I don't
that
know
was
if I
the deal.
agree with that interpretation.
That was the deal that well, think about it. So Maniopolis is in hell. Aniopolis has secured it from anyone going there. We know for a fact that resurrection is a thing here for good people. And we know for a fact that people who are bad are supposed to go to hell. Wouldn't it serve eventually that this, without a vent, would eventually explode as is happening?
At
Yeah,
the
I don't know.
mention
It seems pretty
of
magical. I don't know if standard physical rules apply.
True.
But these are probably also questions we don't have to answer. What we do have is a seed that we need to plant. And I don't see why right next to it we wouldn't plant this cool grape seed too. Because then, like, on your way in and out of hell, you could have grapes, which means you could have wine. And everybody's snacking on wine. It makes people happy. So why don't I go plant them? They can be friends. I don't know if they're friends right now because they're little tiny baby seeds and they can't really think. But I think when they grow up to be big and strong, they'd like to be friends and they'd like to have like another tree nearby that they could have, not adventures because they're trees and they can't go anywhere. But maybe they could like have
Raises his hand.
conversations.
Grandam raises his hand.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Do you think that grapes come from trees?
I'm pretty sure
This is a
the grape.
seed. It'll be a vine. Have you ever seen a really big grapevine? It's kind of like a real horizontal tree.
But
We used
at
to
the
grow
men-
them back in my
at the
village before
mention-
everything got burned down.
At the
I'm not
mention
opposed.
of
Go ahead.
at the mention of bad people supposed to be in hell, you just kind of see Ciro's eyes go wide and he scratches his head with like the tip of his nail, and then just turns around and takes a sip of his drink and leaves his back facing towards y'all.
Oh, that actually reminds me, though. You took a public stance in the tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where your characters like flip sides.
Huh? Oh yeah.
One sided with Franklin and one sided with the Rum Rollers. Or Shadow Seekers versus the Rum Rollers.
Right.
Yeah. So Columbus on this, she morally aligns with this side.
Yeah.
And
The
then
one thing
Ciro's just an asshole who does what he wants. So
the last thing for the Liberty, the mechanically, that I'll get out there just so it's out there, is not only does it form a cap, but it allows people who are in hell who essentially repent of, their lifestyle and their alignment shifts from evil to good to be reborn. So it creates that little vent.
So everybody
Sounds like the
goes to
solution we
hell,
need.
but then eventually you can like come back.
Yeah,
So
if you've
it's
never
really
ever,
like hell won't explode.
well, if we get this
What?
down right, it's kind of like if you've ever seen the show The Good Place. At the end, they basically people who go to hell can eventually turn over a new leaf and get a second chance.
Yeah,
I've seen
so
many
let's
plays,
go
but I'm
plant
sorry, that
the
wasn't one of them.
tree.
I
It's a
did not hear
very
a word
good
that was
play.
just said.
It's a motion play,
Well, aren't they all?
a motion capture play. This is stored on magic stones.
Fascinating. We'll discuss this
Yeah.
more later.
Yeah, we're gonna start a media industry.
So there was some talk about this seed trapping the Shadow Seekers within hell. I am opposed to this. Can you explain Can we discuss that further? How does this work?
The way that it works is it would stop anyone with an evil alignment from leaving. Though,
So can someone
As
with a
you
physical body that's repented leave? Or must you die and be reborn?
I think that would be up to God's decision, and I'm no longer one of those. I mean,
So if somebody down there is of the good alignment, you're saying there's a chance, depending on the God's decision, that they can come up here again.
I believe so. Yes, it's essentially a way for those who have truly repented or should not be there to leave. Now, if you are opposed to the Shadow Seekers being trapped there, that is simply solved by allowing them to leave before we put the seed down.
If
They are,
they are
if
at the
I
gate in town.
understand, yes, I believe they're very close. I close my eyes. Mame, you can confirm this for me too, but I wasn't here last time. They're very close to the first level of hell. They have the key to get to the first level, and then they have a vehicle to leave from there. So it should be soon.
Oh shit!
So
Did the
there's-
rock
Yeah.
work?
Should is the key word there.
Should.
I forgot.
a question.
I forgot we've used the rock with a flying boat. This is gonna be so great.
Yeah.
Just to confirm,
Ow!
there's no drawbacks or side clauses to this seed that says anybody who is supposed to be in hell but is not, it goes back there, right? There's no
Not that
clauses that say.
not to my
100%
understanding.
safe. The Shadow Seekers
Yeah.
were real dumb and just like walked into hell themselves, right? Nobody sent them there. They went there themselves. So like really,
Yeah, they walked.
we're
They walked
rescuing
in. I
them.
walked out.
We
So
weren't really there
I
for
guess it
that.
wasn't even trade.
Believe that was only you, Mame. That was one of your characters who did that, you know?
Orc fella just
Nah,
kind of landed up there.
I wouldn't do something like that.
Mm.
So somebody
You know,
walked
I've
in. I
listened to
walked
the
out. Is all I'm
audio.
here. So it was pretty much even then, since somebody walked in, somebody walked out.
So here's the real question: if we're waiting on those bastards to get out, what are we doing in the meantime?
Riding on our sweet flying ship we worked so hard for.
Yeah,
We
we've been
still
doing
have
that for
to-
like. Grandam begins holding up fingers. Like 6 months of in-game time, of out-of-game time.
So we were on our way to defeat the PNC.
Yep.
However, we have the seed. By plant it in the rift, do you mean the chasm, the lava chasm?
I believe so. So our objective is still get to the chasm.
Is
Wait,
there
isn't that-
power
whatever's
in
there.
hell?
Isn't that right outside the city? I'm confused.
We were
Is-
flying there. That's where we've been the last 6 months, is flying on the ship
Yeah.
towards the
So
chasm.
Mime's gonna raise their hand.
Can
Yeah,
we pull up
what's
the
up?
map?
So we've been down in the lava chasm before, and there's like a lot of lava. I don't remember there really being any like safe, cozy little sunlit haven for us to plant a seed. Is that
I
gonna be a
don't think
problem?
I don't think it needs that. It was built for this purpose.
Where's their? So is the
Okay.
tower on the other side of hell, or is it in this side of hell?
Is what?
Is the profession PNC tower like this side of hell or inside of hell?
Both, I think.
Both.
Yeah, probably. I assume the base is in the first level, and they just, Sauron towered their way up.
And I assume that there's
We're not
solid
there yet,
dirt.
so I don't know. We could
For you-
scry.
Tower.
For your reference, Nimue, journal up to the top right in roll 20.
Map Gargantium County. I just found it.
Okay,
Thank you. Or
no
country.
problem. Yep, exactly.
I would cast scrying, but it's not a ritual. Sorry.
And Adune would chime in at the end of all of this and say, well, we've reached an anomaly just before this fissure that you guys have been talking about. I think it's, you might want to take a look at this.
All right. I jump
Oh,
up. Wait,
boy,
no. I
Grandam
sit down.
begins to run to the bow of the ship.
the wizard known as Matt runs inside and away from
Yeah.
danger
I was
as
about to
Ral
say.
runs forward.
Yeah,
I was about to
you die in the
say.
game, you die in real life.
What's happening?
Um,
I'm
Rarl's headed
There-
out to the deck of the Dune's deck. Is all.
Yeah.
It sounds like Grandam is as well.
Oh, there's an anomaly outside right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's an event.
And the only thing I was going to chime into before we're doing this, I guess, how has Rarl been responding in this whole situation? Because you've been playing the wizard.
Mostly myself. Probably staring wide-eyed at him as well. I mean, he's known about this, right? He packed the duffel bag.
Sure.
I think what he's doing is he's looking at his knuckles. Now that we are in the same plane, our thoughts are starting to be more and more aligned as I've kind of played it every year
Okay.
with my characters become a little bit more aligned in purpose.
Sure.
And he reads on his knuckle dusters the name of his weapons, the Union Busters. And for the first time ever, he feels a little guilty. And then we hear about the anomaly, and he shakes his head, a distraction, and then runs out.
And
Zero has
You-
a question for the wizard, but that can wait if this is.
yeah, no, this would be the time.
So, you're supposed to be like kind of a little smart and almost all knowing, right?
No, not at all. My name was Matt. I was a human from Earth. I worked as a architectural draftsman. I don't know everything. I know quite a bit now, thanks to Keen Mind, but I can answer some questions. I've also got a direct line to God, so can ask him
Zero,
too.
you just see
Phone number.
Zero walk over to. I'm assuming he would have like his own little bag that he would keep like near him at all
Oh, yeah.
times of his valuables because he's stingy. But he walks over to his little pouch that was sitting somewhere nearby, and he just pulls out a compass. Can you tell me what this does? I haven't figured that out yet.
Sure.
Yeah, we can
This
figure it
all
out.
this all happens before the anomaly, so I will cast Identify as a ritual, taking 10 minutes to cast, not using a spell slot. Though I believe, and I from my also perspective, because I have a 35 passive perception, and I see into the ethereal plane with true sight and detect magic, and then I cast Identify.
You would
I might not
No.
know a lot, but I can see a lot now.
you would know immediately this is one of the god items
Very valuable.
that is from the table,
Okay.
and that there are many uses, as the other compatriots have found, for it. But the prime use at this time would be for Zero and his intent, which at the time of acquiring it, I believe his intent would have been trying to find his way back to heaven.
Yeah, fully.
So the compass is directly almost pointing up. Not north, not south, not west, up.
Well, this is a item. Yes, this is one of the items from the table that you spawned on. This is an incredibly valuable item. Look at me. Never sell this, okay? Never ever sell this.
I didn't plan on it. I wanted to figure out what it was capable of first.
to my understanding, it always points to your intent, which at the time of its creation was to get to heaven. And that's why it seems to be pointing up as a compass, which is a wild thought. I've never seen that before. But heaven seems to be up and all around us, which is interesting. I thought it would have pointed, east and a little south towards Babylon, but I believe, all in all, you can change its intent, but this compass points essentially to what you desire most.
Like Jack Sparrow's compass.
Like Jack Sparrow's compass, yeah. I look over at Grandam. You know Jack Sparrow?
I don't.
Emily knows Jack Sparrow.
Mame knows Jack Sparrow.
Mime.
Mime. Anyway. Yes, that's what it does. Points to the thing you desire most. Incredibly valuable. I believe you could use this to beat a god to death. We've done it before. That was a coin, though, but I imagine it's the same.
Mime looks over at Zero and be like, I'll give you 5 gold for it.
No, what do you think? What do you take me for? It's gonna cost more than 5 gold to get me to do anything for anybody.
You're here, so I kind of take you for a fool like the rest of us.
I had to try. What about 6 gold?
He just looks down at himself and just kind of holds his hands out in front of him and looks at him. And looks at him. Do I look like a peasant to you? And then he just kind of cocks his head
Because I don't
in her direction.
judge.
Very classist of you. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Without the peasants, we wouldn't eat food.
It's true. Farmers are the backbone of our nation.
Well, you act like it's such a scientific discovery that we figured out that I'm full of myself.
Grandam belches at that.
All right, we have an anomaly outside, gang.
Running! Oh boy! I
Zero,
love anomalies.
Zero
Great,
takes
I'm
the
gonna
time to
go
put his
inside.
compass back in his bag and grab the bag before running out.
So
Or he won't
Mime's
run,
still
he'll walk.
grappling.
He'll walk.
Seed.
Great.
Grandam will dismiss the seed spell. The seeds go back to sleep.
I will-
Okay. So Mime is now grappling.
Unless that's a
sleeping,
gin.
eating, and, like,
Unless that's a genie that I can't put back in the bottle.
As
you would
I
need to use
understand for that
awaken, I
spell.
think.
Yeah, you would. Well,
I think it's
he
concentration.
yeah, exactly. He already used that,
Oh, he used awaken on it?
and then yeah, so he
No,
was.
I didn't
dropping
awaken. I did
concentration.
not awaken them. I did not use awaken on the seed. No,
Oh,
I cast communicate with plants.
yes.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah.
One of them is permanent.
The other seed has awaken cast on it. This one does. The grape one does not. I'm happy to
no.
use the grape
I didn't
seed,
awaken
but
either of
I'd
them.
like to.
The thing I cast
What?
awaken on is a pot plant.
I cast awaken.
Oh, you cast awaken on it? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and
On the little
before
guy.
you got here, on I
Right?
cast. So everything you miss. Well, yeah, I guess it's better that you don't know. I cast
Yep.
awaken on it.
Yep.
Oh.
Bet.
We're talking about the little seed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little one with eyes or the one with legs?
Eyes.
Eyes.
Nice.
Okay.
The cute little
Yeah,
guy.
because the one with legs is the one that I'm grappling, but it seems, is it asleep or is it still trying to walk around? 'Cause it was
It
told to
stopped.
stop.
It stopped trying, and its legs recede into itself.
Okay, so I'm just like hanging on to this thing, and as everyone walks out, I'm gonna like look around and look at it and realize it's like not moving anymore, and get up and dust myself off and follow everybody outside.
The wizard will collect the seeds and take them to safety further in the ship. I don't fight.
Understandable. Have a nice day. He sprints out the door.
Zero just leisurely walks, and you can hear like just very, almost reluctant footsteps walking out the door at last.
As you whisk the seeds away, Nimue pats the little one on the head gently and instructs you to keep it safe. Picks up her skirts
Oh.
and rushes upstairs.
I will. Come on, Liberty. Let's get you tucked in.
It sounds like Rarl was following everyone else as well. So
Yeah.
you guys proceed onto Adune's main deck outside and see that she is stopped hovering over a wide expanse of trees, and the trees below you have just started their change into their deeper fall colors, but also at the edge of what looks like a massive bubble of emanating energy. Some of the trees were twisting with almost a magical, slightly like fanciful nature and magical in nature, all being very large underneath Odune. But as it crosses the edge of where the bubble is, they've all turned to this blackened, withered husks of what they were before.
Dang. Are they
So is
waving
this-
around like the wacky inflatable arm guy?
Par for the course for Evil Necromancer Lair. Grandam says crack tongues.
So is this a dome on the ground or a sphere hovering in the air?
It's a sphere. Well, dome on the ground. That's I see what you're asking now. Dome
Yeah.
on the ground.
Okay. May or may not continue underground, but is intersecting with the ground.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, look at this thing.
That doesn't look healthy.
Yeah, I stopped us here because I didn't know if we wanted to proceed or not. Dune chimes in at everyone's head.
Where are we in relation to the rift?
Probably less than a day. I mean, probably like 1,000 feet from the center of the fissure.
Yeah, it's probably at the center of this bubble, 1,000-foot bubble. That sounds about right.
Uh-huh.
Does anyone have the ability to figure out what it is?
I can try, I guess. I know a little bit about some stuff, just not a whole lot.
Don't forget to guide yourself. But you have to
guess-
touch yourself first.
Nimue will try an Arcana check.
Ciro's gonna cast guidance on Nimue and pat her on the back.
Roll that sweet guidance.
That was a nice one.
Yeah.
A 1.
Oh,
For a
she
total-
rolled well. That's all right.
Of 21 not natural. You would know quite well, Adune, that this has not only physical repelling abilities, because you can see as you're watching it, a bird, just fly by, and it like bumps into it, like you would expect it to run into glass almost, and then as its wings are splayed across it, it just bounces back into space, in the air above it, and then as it's falling, it slowly regains consciousness and then slowly is able to like shake itself out of it and fly away.
Oh.
As well, that you realize, physical, besides the physical characteristics, the magical nature of it has to be in tune with the land, because the line is definite where the bubble starts, and the trees have lost all foliage and any other plants inside of it. And
Oh.
you get a faint sense of foreboding from it, almost as you're focusing harder on it, that you feel as if you're being watched. You kind of look over your shoulder. There's no one there besides your companions, but it has a deeper, darker nature.
So I convey this all to the crew, including its strange surveillance qualities. But then, what did you mean by in tune with the earth? And it's killing the trees inside of it. That contradicts to me, and I'm missing something.
In tune, as in sapping the earth.
Okay.
Like it is pulling from the earth the magical essence that it requires for it to be whole.
Okay, so it's almost like it's using life or something as fuel.
Yep.
So it's like a leech.
Yep.
That's terrifying. Looks
Mhm.
like, oh dear. Well, that's not great.
Hmm.
Do you think it's a
So-
spell or?
So I mean, if it's kind of sinister, we can try the holy water on it, right?
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, let's take a blast at it.
And if
From a
y'all's holy
distance.
water doesn't work, I have a vial of my own as well. So
We
just
have
in
like a
case.
shit ton.
We have more than a vial. Don't mind if I do. And being familiar with the canyon, Nimue sits in the, or is it a chair? Or I don't remember if I was sitting or standing to operate it before.
Standing, there is
Uh-huh.
kind of an interface with like a
Right, the buttons.
yep.
I'll whatever
Okay.
button was the one that did the like, not the spray, but the like concentrated burst.
And you're asking Adune, I would assume, to turn
Yep.
to one side or the other and fire the cannon at it.
Yep.
Before, or as Nimue is walking up to the cannon, you just hear Sarah say, "Something about seeing you at a cannon feels oddly familiar."
You're right. I had a dream about that. Maybe it was a
Ume
premonition for
is
today.
going to. Ume is gonna like in their, state of inebriation after taking swigs out of the moonshine bottle and drinking like at least 2 glasses of port. Gonna like see Nimue approaching the cannon and be like, "Oh shit, battle positions!" Right? Even though I just like passively suggested that we shoot it with water, but like now that I see you there, I'm like, "Oh shit!" and like run. I'm not expecting anybody else to react, but like run to the highest point of the deck and like look over and like look at you when you're ready and just scream fire really loud.
Seeing
Captain's having a hard time with this whole reality break situation.
seeing the Admiral run, Zero just readies his sword and shield in case anything comes out of the bubble if we manage to disperse it.
So it's been moving on the screen. Are we seeing that, or is that just Josh
I'm
you
moving
messing with
it.
things?
Yeah, I'm trying to select Adune so that I could actually move Adune, but I don't
Okay.
know. Oh, I moved her onto the foreground. I didn't realize that was a whole nother layer at this point
Yeah.
now. Anyways, don't mind me.
Okay, so the bubble is not moving in game.
No, because you guys haven't changed position. You're just turning
That would have just told
sideways.
us that there's a moving, like a moving castle or base or something. That was the center of it.
But you're turning sideways to fire the cannons, and it does make a dent into it, and you see it gush forward, just and tear into the bubble. But the bubble does reform as the water stops.
What
How
if
big
we
was the hole that
made?
it made?
Just as the same size as the flow, which was probably about 5 feet across, 5 feet high.
Okay, she's gonna try the spray setting.
You turn it to the spray setting, and it doesn't quite even reach the bubble from here.
Does
You
anyone
guys
have
are-
misty or fog cloud?
You
Oh, I
guys
think I do.
are like
Just a moment.
45 feet away from the center of the ship.
Yes, I have fog cloud.
If we infuse, I don't know if it's big enough, but if you maybe upcast it, if we infused fog cloud with holy water.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
So 40-foot diameter. How wide is it doing?
Right.
Yeah, that can't be right.
Hmm?
I was trying to use the map. Probably at least 40 feet across.
Wide, so hundreds of feet long.
Well, we just need a hole that's the width of a dune, and the height. Length won't matter.
How doesn't length matter?
Because as she flies through, the hole just needs to stay open for her length to get through the hole.
Guess it depends on how fast the thing reforms. Is it a concentration spell? Yeah, up to an
Yes.
hour. Up to an hour. How far? We're 1,000 feet away, so we could get there within an hour. So if we use like a combination of like the spray feature and this, but
Yeah, but
also
if
it's a
Dune's-
huge risk. If a Dune gets touched by this,
Yeah.
she's dead.
Yeah. And also, this isn't big enough
So-
anyway. It's only a 40-foot diameter, and Josh just said that she's wider than 40 feet.
Yeah, we likely have to start. Do we have to hoof it?
Wait! The fog's radius increases by 20 feet for each spell slot up above level 1.
There you go. So you could infuse a fog cloud with holy water that's large enough for us to get through. But if it's dispelled again, like, that would have to be the captain's call.
Yeah.
Because this thing could kill a Dune in seconds. Otherwise, we need to hoof it. And if we need to hoof it, we need to figure out a way to deal with this ourselves. Because if we get hit, we're probably done too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the captain's call is never to put a Dune in danger. So let's
Yeah, if we're gonna do
what-
this,
yeah.
let's
That's
do
why
it
I
on
called
foot.
that.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
should do this
so
on foot.
then I have another. Well, so foot's the same problem then, because we're going to be entering it, and we're living creatures. So we'll also get.
Yeah,
stuck.
but we'll get through a lot quicker. We just have to step through.
What if it's to do with our contract and not our living status? What if
True, like it keeps out everyone but the PNC. And since we are PNC, because the bird didn't go through the portal; it just bumped into it, right?
Correct.
Yeah, with that thought, Grandam's going to run and jump off of the ship, turn into a bird, and fly into it.
Well, hope you have a backup character.
I do.
Is it Grandam?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Just another one pops in.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The council
I
sent me
meant
to replace
to-
your Grandam. It's my understanding that.
Why is
Wait,
it
can I
doing this?
can I do something before he leaps off that ship?
I
Just
was
in
trying
case.
to cast guidance, but it wasn't working.
Probably. Well, we got 3 of them on this side on roll 20.
Yeah,
but,
I see guidance.
Yep.
I was trying to roll it, but it was just. It wasn't rolling the spell. It was sending the spell info, and that's not what I meant.
Can I do something? Try to do something before Grandam kind of.
Maybe before he reaches the bubble, but I don't know about before he jumps off the side of the ship.
There we go.
Okay,
Just in
Zero
case.
is going to be pretty much swooping after him with a bottle of holy water, trying to bless him before he hits the bubble.
Just get him soaked.
It might make it worse. Possibly.
Oh yeah, that might.
Just in case something happens, he wants him to have that little boost. Because even
We
though
have we have resurrection magic on the team now. It'll be all right.
Wait, we
yeah,
do?
well, I'm still not risking
Don't
it.
we?
'Cause-
I can do it. Can't y'all do it?
I can't
No.
resurrect shit.
Well,
pretty
shit.
I'm
sure-
a wizard.
Grandam's going in.
Pretty sure
Zero's
Mime
flying
has
after him,
some
I guess.
abilities.
You just while y'all were down there talking, Zero would have probably flown up to whatever that little top basket of the ship is called. You know what I'm talking
Crow's
about?
nest.
That he would have been up there looking, and the second he sees Grandam transform, he just takes a leap of faith off and swoops after him, just immediately, no hesitation.
And Nimue doesn't know what Grandam is planning, but she casts guidance on him as he flies
And
away.
Ciro's chasing him down with a bottle of holy water.
I'm eating
I love how-
Friendship.
Rarl's eating popcorn.
Yeah, they should really-
Even if it just a drop hits him, maybe it'll be enough to bless Grandam.
They should really rename guidance to friendship. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Anyways, so obviously you feel guidance wash across you, Grandam, but are you avoiding or trying to? Or are you just gonna?
Straight for it.
But I meant the holy water is what I was actually asking about.
Like even
I
Ciro's
What
just
avoid it?
just
But I don't know if he can catch me.
That's the question.
I mean, my wings are much larger than yours, so I would have a little.
I'm a giant eagle right now.
You just got to go by movement speeds.
I am a giant eagle. I have a giant eagle stat block.
The Eagles! Why didn't they use the Eagles? God!
Well, Ciro's not trying to douse you with holy water. He just has a little bit on the tip of his thumb. He just needs to wipe his thumb across you.
Well, Granddad's doc wouldn't stop him, but he also is not sticking around.
Ciro is just the second he saw him start to do anything, he just swooped down and just
I don't know
go.
if you'd be able to reach him. Only because I went to their movement speed, which is a good point.
I mean,
And
I
I'm
don't have a
assuming you were
flying speed. I have a walking speed, so I don't know how quickly Ciro could feasibly go.
Zero can't
presumably,
fly. He doesn't have a flight speed.
but yeah.
Yeah.
But presumably, I
No.
mean, you have have the wings, I guess, which you would try to
Well-
use.
Ow! You
Is
hussy.
he a Azimar? Is that what he is again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a fly
So-
speed, or they
Yeah.
they can use a special ability to get a fly speed for a short time.
Yeah. As you try to jump out after Grandam, you see his form morph into that of the giant eagle, and he just takes off in front of you because their fly speed is 80 feet, which is ridiculous, like that of a fucking dragon.
Well,
Um,
Ciro's gonna fly out after him just in case he falls and he needs to catch him. Or at
Yeah,
least
that's
try
fair.
to catch him.
That's totally smart.
Grandam is going in.
And
He's gonna headbutt essentially. He's either gonna get through or he's gonna headbutt this barrier, and then he's gonna knock himself out.
Shortly after you see Ciro come into vision from swooping down, you hear a sword and a shield clang loudly, and a set of chainmail clang loudly on the deck. Because Ciro just threw everything down and just went.
Roll picks through it. Ooh, free stuff. No. Do you think?
and
Bonk.
Grandam, the giant eagle, not to be confused with the grocery store, takes off the edge of the ship and flies directly straight for the barrier. As you get close to the barrier, a skull forms in it, as opposed to like the bird where there was nothing that happened. And within, as you're coming closer to it, the mouth of it starts to open right about where you're starting to enter.
Gnarly.
That's rad as fuck.
Do you continue?
Yeah, Grandam's gonna go in. Do I still have the seed?
Which seed did you have? Because I
I was the one.
last
I was holding the giant seed earlier, but I guess
The
Matt
little guy.
back.
Oh no, Matt,
Oh,
Matt
God,
took it
no.
to safety.
Yeah.
I could just fly in and plant it. It would be fine. Nothing wrong would
Don't
ever
risk
happen.
the seed.
Fair enough. We have the MacGuffin. We will keep the MacGuffin.
And
I
as
just want.
I need to do this. That's what I need to do.
I mean, we don't know that you can fly and implant it yet. You need to like go through the barrier.
Right.
I just remembered that
You're
I was
scouting.
holding it last I checked. Oh, sweet Jesus.
You're welcome. Give you an
I'll
idea
fly
of
through the
what.
mouth, though.
Okay. The mouth opens, and everyone else's perspective, a cloud of deathly gas looks like comes out from it as you fly into it, and you disappear on the other side.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Oh
They can
boy!
see through the barrier, but you
Barrier.
don't exist on the other
The
side of the
barrier.
barrier.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
he's dead.
What do I perceive?
Do we want to get in? We're getting into that because
He's gonna die.
you're the first one.
What
Let's
would
see.
Ciro? What was Ciro would have been at least a little closer than everybody else, right? From
Yeah, you're
like
flying
trying to,
there.
Oh yeah, are you trying to fly into that mouth too?
he is trying to catch Grandam. He's at this point he's kind of tunnel vision, like on Grandam, not noticing anything else or paying attention. Just like that is his one like goal is to get to him at
Let's
this
not have
point.
two characters die.
Let's go.
Are you flying it? So if you're tunnel visioned into him, you're flying directly with
No,
him.
he wouldn't. He wouldn't have flown in after he lost sight of him. He would have swooped, like he would have turned straight up and just flown straight up before coming back to Aduna. Like
Can't
the
believe we're getting
second
a new
sight is
character
lost,
session.
he's not following in. He's like I care about him, just not enough to
Don't.
risk my life like that, you know.
Absolutely not. Understandable. Have a nice day. No. Do not chase Grandam into the death skull.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think we need to go after him.
I don't know
And
about that. I'm really concerned. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
You
hey.
just
you
hear
have a torque, so you can describe what you see.
Oh yeah. I don't have
oh,
one.
I still
Grandam.
have mine on me.
Yeah. I
The
listen
next,
into Agonon.
Am
or
I in a
Nemo.
prison cell? Is this a prison cell?
yes.
I'm in jail. Trapped like a rat. They teleported me, the bastards.
At the mention of rat, Chitsia pops up from your pocket. Cheese?
Oh,
Yes.
Hey, you typically keep you on the ship. Why are you here?
I was staying with you.
I was
You're
just
my-
an eagle, though. I
you
don't
were-
have any pockets.
You were my cheese master.
So how does the torque work? Is it kind of like they can both hear each other at the same time? Like is that
Yep.
kind of okay? So just in the background from the ship side, you just hear a very winded Zero slam, pretty much slam and drop to his knees against the deck. Like you can tell he really, for the first time, it seems like really tried to help somebody and just came barely short of it.
I am going to pull out my map. Have I been disarmed while I was teleported? Am I clothed? Am I good?
You wouldn't have the
You are
torque if you were
fully
disarmed.
clothed,
True.
but as you reach for your map, you don't find anything.
It's like the Elder Scrolls. I gotta find the chest with my shit in it.
Just in the background, you just hear Zero pretty much dry heaving air, trying to catch his breath again after.
Yeah,
Okay.
guys, I would find a different way, and I wouldn't drive the boat through it.
Rarl goes and comforts Cyril. It's okay. You tried your best. The fact is you tried, and that's what matters.
Hey, would now be a good time to cast Earthquake?
I would say don't do it, considering what I just attempted
you
to
have
say you
your-
for you to get yourself stuck.
Do you have your arcane focus? I guess is my question. Did they leave you with one?
That's a good question.
Chi-Chi is with you. That's about it, other than your clothes on your back.
Oh no.
Oh, he has a mouse, a torque, and some clothes, and that's it.
Nope.
Oh no.
Nimue
We
pulls
lost the
out her.
admiral.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that we lost the admiral.
Rip.
Oh, I think the
Probably
admiral's.
going through a tunnel.
Yeah.
So Nimue pulls out her map, her table map, and concentrates on the thought of where Grandam is. And what does the map show her?
The map shows you in the center of the fissure.
Does it have like a way to display depth?
Oh, you mean like how far down he is?
Yeah, so like I imagine I want to see it in 3D. Can it show me that?
As you're imagining it, you see a depth provide itself, and he is easily 1,000 feet under the earth.
Okay. Does it denote layers of hell in that map?
So, if I'm not mistaken, you only need a focus for spells that require spell components.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to chill here for a minute until somebody either comes see me or I get my second wild shape back.
Oh no.
So can I see what level of hell he's on? Or is he just in that like kind of vestibule purgatory kind of area?
You start to imagine this, and you could pull up a second map, and you see the visual levels of hell from Manipolis, and you kind of see a beacon just at the tippy top of level 1.
Okay, so levels of hell map. I'm opening it up now.
Yes.
Level 1. I'm trying to find it on this
You
map.
got kidnapped.
Well, let's see what they
level
want.
3rd, level 4th. They're not in order. I'm trying to find the first one.
I'm finna give Zero a little touch of character development. So
I like that. I'll actually go up
There
to
it is, the
Cyril.
Lost.
I'll go up to Cyril and I'll lean down next to him and I'll pull out the compass, or the wizard will, now that he sees that there's no damage and he sees Cyril freaking out. He'll be the
yes,
one to like
at
go
this point,
comfort him.
Zero has gone into like full blown panic attack, like tears, everything.
Yeah.
Just you
I,
see
I
the cocky, cocky narcissist facade completely gone, and at his core, you just see someone who is scared of losing people.
Yeah.
So he's
I'll
just full on like staring at his hands, like he's the one that threw him in there or something, and just sobbing. And
I'll pull
just
out the compass and I'll put it in your hands and I'll say to you, you have a chance now to find a new intent. Instead of going back or having this point back to heaven, you could have it point to your friends. And so you'll always be able to find them. And then I'll get up and I'll wander over to the rest of the group.
And noticing at this point, Nimue rushes over and she shows him the map. She's like, here, he's not gone. He's right here. We can get him.
I have a stupid question.
Sure.
If I were to, say, cast Wall of Thorns, that's a plant, correct?
I mean, theoretically.
Okay, and then if I were to cast Transport via plants, could I teleport myself through the Wall of Thorns?
Transport via plants. Is that the name of the spell, or?
Yes. I walk into a plant and then I go to somewhere else touching the plant.
I guess it would depend on the aura that you're in.
Oh, no.
And
Oh, I don't think that would work. Never mind. It's basically high-level teleportation.
yeah, it's like teleport from tree to tree. I will as the wizard kind of step out now and be like, well, that's fucked up. Can we get a little closer to it? I'm going to cast Identify on it, and then we'll learn more about what this sphere is. I assume it's some sort of aura of, like a private sanctum or a unhallowed space, that kind of thing. If we can learn more about it, then we'll know more about how to approach this problem.
Agreed.
Oh god, I can play myself. Yes. I don't even have to pretend. I'm just me.
Grandam ain't waiting around to get rescued. He's going to wait until he has his second wild shape back and then just go.
Take off. Yeah.
Or
We don't know that. So on our side, we are...
If I can still communicate with you via the torque, I am informing you of my plan.
That's true. Then I guess we could give you more information then, right? We could tell you where you are. You're on the first level of hell with all that stuff.
Grandam's just going to sit against the wall and meditate until he has that wild shape back, because he's going to want to.
If we can get closer, I will cast Identify on the sphere.
As you do,
while y'all
you go ahead.
while y'all do
Zero.
that, you just kind of can hear Zero quietly sobbing to himself in the background. And if you would turn to look at him, you would just see him clutching compass and his wings like encasing him, kinda in a cocoon, just wrapped around himself. And he's just taking a moment to see if the compass will change direction.
And as you're doing so, with the, I'm assuming, intent to find your friend, right?
Yeah, he's looking specifically for Grandam at this moment, sobbing because he feels in this moment he would feel kind of like he didn't do enough, even though he did all that he could do.
Then
And
you would most certainly see the compass reorient itself. Instead of pointing up, point down.
the second the compass changes, Zero would have pretty much jumped to his feet and ran. I would say he would have ran to Nimue. That would be his kind of person first, given that she has a little more kind of problem solving ability compared to Rarl. No offense.
None taken, I say, eating popcorn still. This is a pretty show.
And you just see Zero's still gonna be crying at this point because he's just completely like he has no energy left to keep up a facade or act tough or anything. Like he's just pretty much bearing his soul to everybody around at this point. And you just hear him. I'm not gonna do shaky breaths because I know I'm gonna sound crazy, but just imagine.
There, it's okay.
The compass is pointing towards him. He's right there.
See,
So-
you did it. We never doubted you.
Casting Identify as a ritual. It takes about 10 minutes. As you're performing the ritual, you get little cues around your vision. The first thing being that this is a hallowed space. And
Hallow or unhallow?
Unhallow. And to follow, the ideas of such start to form, which that if you cross this barrier, you'll be affected by magical darkness from a point as soon as you cross it, potentially up to and including unconsciousness, or a following of swarming insects that will follow every step of you and inform those in control of the hallowed space. what your actions are. And all forms of life on the other side are tainted. They have no benefit to those of the living.
So, can I take 10 and do a deeper dive to determine if this is pointed at a particular creature type, or so like, is it all but undead, or
You want to do a roll for me real quick? Just to see what
Sure.
your interpretations come across with?
Sure. Can I do Arcana?
I'm casting
Sure can.
guidance again.
Best spell.
Zero.
Good boy. Best spell.
Zero's gonna rush up to your character and just hug him. Probably still sobbing, but
I'm very cold.
like that is gonna be his.
incredibly cold to the touch. Icy cold. Oh.
Zero wouldn't
it's
have
okay.
like fluctuated or anything. He just hugged you as tight as he could in this situation.
Well, thank you. All right, Arcana. Oh yeah, this is gonna be stupid. Knowledge cleric / divination wizard with Arcana focus plus 16,
Oh my god.
and I got a natty 1.
Oh my god.
Your guidance is a 2. So
And with so 19. I don't know if you take the critical fail into effect. That was painful. My first roll was a 1.
I was so ready to give you this information, but now
Wait.
I feel obliged that
Hold on.
you.
Hold on. I have lucky, so I'm gonna re-roll this.
Where'd you get lucky? Isn't that only
I
like a
have a feat.
halfling? Oh, it's a
feat.
feat.
I'm my level 20 version of me, but very limited in what I can do. All right. $34. I'm not planning on abusing this for everyone. This character will be an NPC usable by everyone to like be like, hey, you're really good at this. Can you make a roll for this? Or like, hey, can you make an identify spell? So I don't want to overplay it. Play like 2 characters at the same time. So after this, I'll be more or less a background NPC.
Well,
Less specific talked to.
I'm glad for that though, because like I said, I was so ready to tell you that you know for certain that this is an adult black dragon's lair.
I relay this to everyone.
The entire dome
Yep.
The entire dome
is its lair.
is
And
its lair.
Does the dome cover the chasm?
Yes.
It seems to
I
be
assume.
centered on it. Yeah.
Oh.
So even if the people in hell wanted to get out, they would go pretty much into certain death at this point.
Well, yeah. I mean, part of the process of planting this seed is we have to make it, not immediately dangerous for life here. We can't just like plant it. We have to clear it out.
But assuming they got there before us, they would pretty much just be headed to their death at that point.
Think they can take them.
Some of them.
The area is also unhallow space.
I don't even know what that means. So
It's a spell that it's basically an aura spell that creates magical effects. Like, your enemies are filled with dark. Like all they see is darkness, and all they like basically everything we're seeing right now in front of us. Like, celestials, elementals, fey fiends, and undead can't enter the area. But
I'll just share it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't enter the area even if I tried.
Well, we have We have a solution for this that we've had for a while. We just don't have it. The other campaign has it. We have to trade. If you remember Griselda, turn to the captain. She's not here, but she died. She was an undead, and her blood, when drank, gave you turned you into an undead creature for a specified amount of time before you would turn back into yourself. We could all take some of this if, of course, I can identify that undead would not be targeted by whatever this is and sneak in.
Do I still have my Pokeball?
You have not on your person.
I'm gonna kill whoever has my stuff.
Take all your stuff.
Nimue would also need that potion if we go that route. She is Fae,
Mm-hmm.
so you know.
I
I
mean,
assume
I'm
all of
here
you
and I'm not dead.
need it. That's true. But I wonder why
You
the
haven't-
bird couldn't.
You haven't been addressed by anyone yet, but you can tell this cell has been used before. There is some blood spots, stool stain, and other leavings.
So Cheetsia folded in with my other belongings whenever I wild shaped earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Is it? Am I thinking of Baldur's Gate where it's a fucking short rest to get back wild shape?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I will look up Druid 5e.
I have a question.
Finish a short or long rest.
So once this short rest is up, I'm turning into a fly and
yeah, that's a short rest. Yeah.
I'm casting Pass Without Trace on myself, and I'm turning into a fly, and I'm just gonna go through the bars if I can, and just fuck off.
So Zero is going to turn to Matt and hold after grabbing his stuff that he pretty much threw from the crow's nest onto the deck of a Dune. And just pull out, or he's gonna wait before I do that. Hold up, I'm getting ahead of myself. So you said that the other kind of squad has something that could be of use to us.
Well, I have to determine that yet. I am waiting for an answer, but I believe if my spell went correctly, is that inside was harmful towards the living. It is as if it's under the effect of an unhallow spell, but a much larger area.
I shared that spell.
Zero
By the way.
is.
I was just saying that I shared that spell, by the way, in chat, general chat of Discord.
Yeah, I saw it. I read through it. Zero is gonna hold up Franklin's business card that he has.
Yep.
So
That's
could
what
this
and we
be of use at all?
Of course, that's how we can contact him. We contact him and then we meet him in the tower where we can exchange items. That, my friend, was the whole point. Resource management. But, of course, I'm not the captain and the captain vanished, but we need to decide what to do and we need to test it as well.
So
So-
Zero is gonna turn to Nimue. What do you think we should do since you're the most logical one here at this point?
Well, I feel like Wizard here understands the mechanics of this world more than I, quite frankly. Though, as the spell has been described to me, it says undead cannot enter either. So there's something here that I am missing. Wizard?
Let's see. Or you infuse the area with holy or unholy power. Faith cannot enter charm procession. You can exclude one or more of these creature types from this effect. Right at the end of paragraph
Okay, so
2.
this would depend on what the
I
dragon chose.
assume, yes, I assume the undead army allows the undead to
Mm-hmm.
enter. And those who are not undead get swallowed up by a giant skull and apparently enter into prison.
Do we have a way
This is
to
just a
test
guess.
that?
This is just a guess.
Right.
We
Like,
would
This
do we
is
have to have,
guessing that this effect only applies at the barrier. If it's continuous within the dome, then we have a problem.
we would
We'd
have to continue
remain.
drinking
Yes.
the blood of our fallen friend to
Yes.
So,
remain
do y'all have
undead.
like an undead pet somewhere on this ship that we could test it with?
We don't. The other campaign has many undead that it could be tested with.
I
So
can
y'all have
raise a
seeds in
fungal
Dune,
zombie.
but not anything undead.
If
Does a
it's
fungal zombie count?
if it counts as if it is an undead entity and it's stat block, then yes. I'll pull
Okay.
out of my duffel bag several books. One labeled the player's handbook, one labeled the monster manual, one labeled the DM guide.
The text
boy.
upon which the foundation of our universe is written. Be careful. It's like the
Oh,
Elder
yes.
Scrolls.
This is the rules of this world and how I know it so well.
She Nimue kind of like reverently reaches for the books.
Yes,
And
I only have one copy, so be careful.
I think Emily would call this volume 42.
Oh.
Okay, so hats off for a second. I'm scrolling through my character sheet trying to figure this out.
Yeah, I don't have anything else that would be of use. Any spells, attributes,
So
checks,
stupid.
any items. Basically all I have is Franklin's business card. Because as of right now,
That's
Zero is 3 levels into Paladin and 1 level into Fighter. So he has.
So,
If he levels up one more time, he'll get the daylight spell, which I don't think would be of any use. But
are you
for
guys
his
giving
Celestial
huge for
Legacy.
against undead.
Grandam the opportunity? Then it sounds like to go through a short rest to tempt his solution, or are you trying to force your way through here now, or
He will have the time to do what he's doing because
Yeah.
A, we're talking about this. B, then we have to go meet with Franklin if we're gonna try this. Like, this is us, we have been stopped at the gate, don't know
Mhm.
how to get through.
Mhm.
Alright, so
At this point, after post breakdown, Zero would have told you all that he is capable of, like all of his spells, items, everything. So for y'all's reference, I have cantrips. I have guidance, light, and sacred flame. First level spells, I have blessed, command, divine favor, divine smite, and shield of faith, and then I have
Shit.
lesser restoration.
Those are all excellent healing and cleric
And
spells.
support spells.
You're paladin too, right? So you have like turn
Yeah,
undead and
and then I'll also have a lay on hands with a healing pool of 15 that I can heal the poisons with for 5 of them.
oh, that's huge.
And did I say channel divinity already? No, I didn't. I have channel
No, I don't.
divinity as well.
Which one are you? Your conquest, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Conquest boys.
so I can raise a zombie, but we have to kill something.
Oh.
Do you think Sarah would be able to catch a bird? Just a small bird.
And it has to die within 10 feet of me.
Do you think
It's fine.
Zero
There
would
was
be able to
there was
catch a
that bird.
small bird?
That bird flew away.
I'll help you. We go hunting together for a small bird while Grandam makes his great escape. We go hunting for birds, and he's right after he gets caught.
Trying to see if I have anything else that would be useful. I have healing hands. For
No,
my
I
channel
mean,
divinity, I have conquering presence and guided strike.
right. Guided strike will probably be useful at some point, but right now we just need to determine a way through the thing. I think throwing a zombie at it is probably
I have
great
second wind.
start. So I think I'll join you, Zero, and
Trying to catch a
go
bird.
hunt a bird. Yeah. We'll be right
Well,
back.
while you guys are doing that,
Zero just grabs Rarl in his arms and kind of almost like skydiving, has him
Whee!
firmly grasped and jumps off the ship.
This is fun. I'm normally the one flying. Make a Superman pose. Alright, you can do your thing, Grandam.
Yeah, I want to cast Pass Without Trace and turn into a fly and try and pass through the bars.
as you do so, you pass through the bars successfully. You make your way into the corridor. You see another prisoner, at least one so far. As you're walking through the rows of prison cells.
What is he? Little bird person?
He seems to be of some sort of demonic nature.
Yeah, we ain't fucking with no demons.
Especially because the one with holy water isn't there.
You fly to the end of the corridor, and you meet another cell cage door, and you go to fly through it, and as you cross it, you transform immediately back into caught in it like a kid with stuck between his head stuck between the bars of the railing on a stair. And you hear a cackle from the other side. You can see to the other side, I think, right?
Yeah, I see a fella there.
Yeah. You see two individuals mainly. One seems to be more muscle, turns his head slowly after the other one who started cackling at your head being stuck there. And they just go, "You're not going to be allowed out of there until you finish your pleals." You gotta face the charges against you. And if you don't meet them, I get to have fun with you. And they seem to be like this, like grotesque, just lump of flesh, multiple arms, multiple legs.
So like that Dark Souls thing I tried to reference last time.
Maybe.
See if Misty Step works.
And as you try to reach for your magic with your head stuck in the cage door, you can't reach it.
Oh boy.
Can I
I
get my
just
head out?
realized something.
The grotesque thing comes closer to you. Might as well go back to your cell. I'll get Georg here to get you over there, though. And then just spits on you on either side. And it's like this grotesque lubricant, like greenish, bluish color. And you're able to slide your head back through. Step back from the door! or I'll just slay you here.
Grandam, let's see, we'll step back, turn around, expose his ass, and start smacking it.
You're smacking your ass. The cage door opens just enough to let this hulking figure through.
Ready, action to bust through it, to barrel through him, or slip
right.
by him.
Let me see what he's got. You go to brush past him, and immediately you're going to need to make a wisdom save.
I'm good at those.
Oh, I figured.
But I just realized that if I would have read all the stuff I could do instead of just going off of a whim, I could have told y'all that that area was hollow.
Damn, what do you have?
I think it's called Divine Sense or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yep, that would have done it.
I can locate any undead or whatever else the other three types of races were
Okay.
to their race and see if an area is hollow or not.
Yep, that would have been the move.
Zero was having his moment though, so
Yeah. He was freaking out. That's totally cool. You were RPing it.
And then a Constitution save to follow. You make it past the first guard who's brushing his way in, and you slip through him with the fallen guy. For the
9.
Constitution save.
Yay.
That first one was really good with a 21 dirty, it looks like, and you don't make it on the second one. Constitution save of 19 versus that 9, and take. Ooh, that was a lot. 32 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
And fall to the ground, probably screaming, as he follows it up with a another Constitution save.
Hmm.
$13. Pretty good. You need another 19 to go, though, and you suffer a level of exhaustion immediately, and are gasping on the ground as if you just already run the mile. At that point, the guard follows back up with a... Oh, why does he... Oh, okay, that's probably why.
Oh fuck! I know what's going on.
Reaching
We broke
around
our contract.
to touch you. Oh, okay, I see what that is. Oh, wow. And you're able to just crawl right outside of his grasp. I'm guessing 11 does not.
11 does not touch my AC.
You can take an action at this point, I would say.
Run, bitch, run! Run, bitch, run, Forrest!
So just an action?
Well, full turn, but yeah.
All right.
Run, bitch!
And you have 1 point of exhaustion, and you are 32 points down in health.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You can do this.
It's go time, motherfucker. Part of me wants to fight him, but that was a lot of damage. Let's see here. It is.
You're a man on the
Let's
inside.
do it.
If you can get away, what does
the exhaustion do again? Level 1?
Disadvantage, I believe, on all throws, including attack. I think it is. It's like
Yeah, then I don't want to fight him. I changed my mind. Then it is time. On all ability checks. Okay.
Yeah. So that wouldn't, I guess, include attack, technically?
Yeah, level 3 is attack and saving throws. This is just
Yep.
ability checks.
Yep.
Level 2 is speed halved. Get out of there, Forest. Run, Forest, run. He's gonna have to meet up with the other team.
I can't play both Grandam and Faust.
Great
Uh,
can.
I feel like Callie would like Faust or Grandam.
that is a good point, though. You say I'll get an action.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm casting. My action is I'm casting Plane Shift, and I'm shifting down to Hell level 2.
Oh my god.
Plane
Holy
shift. All
fuck.
right.
Can you not shift up to limbo or out?
We've tried
Faust
shifting
can't.
out before.
Faust can't, so I'm assuming I can't.
Yeah.
Worst
Well,
case
that's a
scenario, this
question.
doesn't work, and I use my action to, and I use my movement to get the fuck out of here, and bonus action to Misty Step.
I don't know if you can go down. Like, you can't get, like, can you go down through the seal?
That's what I'm
Versus-
trying. This is
Yeah.
100% Grandam drank the tea.
Yep.
The spell to finish. Okay. Okay.
'Cause then
But
we banish you back.
okay. This is kind of like banishment in reverse.
Yeah, yeah.
The way it reads too, because it's like damage effect banishment. Huh? So I read through it as quick as I could here, but you
It's permanent as opposed to like temporary.
right, exactly. You
Banishment
turn.
permanent.
Yep. This one is not like banishment in that regard, where it's not. Although you do not have any of your items.
That's
So
true. Fuck no.
You would need a 4 metal rod worth
You're
250
right.
gold.
I can't cast. You're right. I can't cast it. Okay. I'm action turning. What is the fastest beast?
Have wings. Easier to fly away from a thing without wings than to run away.
Yeah, but it's also hard to fly indoors.
Just be a smaller bird.
Be a dragonfly.
Uh,
Here, I'm looking too.
So yeah, I've been while y'all do that, I'm gonna yap for a second. I've been planning on how I wanted to kind of almost like 180 Ciro's character. Like I've just been silently kind of keeping that to myself, like waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah, I think that's this has been a really good one.
all right.
Can you
Yeah.
cast
Fuck it.
Phantom Steed has 100
I'm-
feet.
I can't cast it. I have to. I'm turning into it. I'm
that's
turning
right.
into a warhorse, and I'm going to spend horror points to become much tankier than a warhorse, and then I'm going to book it. Boom, boom. Or at least I'm going to try to. Yeah, I'm going to 60 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Book it.
Out the door.
You
Escape.
turn into a warhorse, and as you leave, you take another 5 necrotic on top of the 32 that I was mentioning before. If that doesn't down you, you get to the door and realize you need hands to open it. Or
Oh.
brute force.
This is where a horse's +4 strength comes in, I guess. Trample and
All right.
charge that door!
All right.
Can you knock a prone? Can you knock a door prone?
Only if you knock it on, do full damage to it, enough to knock
Horse needs to make a door needs to make a DC 14 strength saving throw,
it.
or be knocked prone? Question mark.
Are you smart
Wouldn't
enough to target the hinges?
Yes.
I mean,
I
you
was
could-
just gonna mention the hinges. I was like, wouldn't
Oh,
just knocking
as
it
I'm
prone
running,
kind of be like loosening the hinges a little
As I'm
bit?
running, do I see like a chest or anything here?
you see mounds of flesh
Yeah, I'm getting outta
inside
here. Fuck that.
of crates.
Yeah,
That's
we're getting
right up your alley, though. So I don't know why you.
It is not right up my alley. Kicking that door. Gonna try and go through strength check or
I don't think. I think just do your damage at this point. Yeah, I doubt you. I mean, you could roll to hit, but I
It's like hitting a brick wall. You're
Yeah.
gonna hit it.
DC 14 strength saving throw. Oh. 2d6 plus 4 is not a lot of damage.
and I will roll at least a general thing for those hinges.
10.
Ooh.
Come on, baby, make the great escape. Come on, baby. That'd be so
You
epic.
bust through the door, not fully knocking prone. It would have to be prone. I guess, right? It's on the
It's
ground.
either
The
open or
door
it's
is
not.
the door is open. It's bust open.
You have
But as
advantage
you
against the door. Kill it.
your hooves land on the other side of the slammed door, you see an entire 4-level courtroom version of demons staring at you.
See a what?
4-level courtroom, like multi-level layer court, staring at you. And the judge that's sitting at the main, I don't even know what to call that, the basically desk, I guess. I don't know what you call the judge's desk. But you see him and he says sustained, and bangs his gavel, and you go back to your prisons.
Welcome to the railroad. I've been working on the rail.
This is a whole bunch of horse piss.
You say as a horse.
Cheech, you didn't even do nothing wrong.
Did you get any cheese?
Oh.
So
Oh. Sad.
while Zero and Rarl are hunting, Zero, at this point, he would have been worried about the silence coming from the Torque.
Oh no, Grandam would have been giving you the live feed.
Yeah.
Is
You're
this
pretty
the
much- you're
toilet?
just
Corn in.
essentially live. You're live streaming directly to the
toilet?
Torque.
Is this a toilet?
That's a turlet. It's not like a good turlet either. It's like one of those turlets that you have to like scoop over. It's like a hole in the ground, but there's no real hole. It's just like a trough.
Does it go somewhere?
You know that that it doesn't appear to go anywhere currently.
Disappointing. So it's just
There's a couple turds floating around
It's a
and some
chamber
piss at the
pot.
bottom.
chamber pot. Okay. It's not plumbed.
He was gonna flush himself down in the toilet.
This is not flushed away, Jacob.
Oh
Grandam
no!
very much has flushed away rat energy. What are you talking about?
So does Rarl and Zero want to roll a survival for their hunt?
I can.
Sure. That's terrifying.
I don't even know what I have. Oh, it's just whatever I rolled. That's great. I rolled a 13.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I'm opening up a second tab. I have 2 things I need right now.
Probably.
I can't believe I didn't even get like. I can't
Well,
believe.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Raru.
I only have
Before
plus
we
1.
do that,
What was that, Grandam?
I can't believe that I didn't even get a wisdom save against the teleportation spell.
I mean, you flew into it. That was
No. This teleportation spell.
The sustained one.
The one to get
Shame.
you into the prison.
Also, I just want it known that I'm pretty sure that this is where we were going to go when those demons came for us on the evil campaign.
when Kalimba fell off the tower.
On the evil campaign?
Yeah, whenever I dispelled the magic circle, pretty sure this is where we're going. He's tired of me dispelling shit, so now I'm here.
Oh.
Not completely. It's more to do with the contract that you
That I didn't sign.
signed. Yeah, inadvertently signed.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't sign it.
The only player who actually was present at the signing is Olivia.
Yep.
The signing
Everyone
Olivia.
else has been like added to it.
Now's the time to stand for your
Automatically.
case.
The signing of what?
Early on in the campaign, in order to get out of a sticky situation, the good guys joined the evil giant necromancy guild
PNC.
instead of fighting. Yeah, the PNC. So instead of fighting them, they were like, "Oh, well, we're actually one of you guys." And then they really became one of those guys.
Mhm.
Everyone in the good campaign is technically part of the evil group.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we have now since started bombing them. So we have broken our quote-unquote contract that none of us signed.
In
Mhm.
Grandam's defense, he didn't know about the contract when he broke the contract.
Right. Oh no,
Wasn't the
we definitely
contract presented
discussed
to
that.
everyone? The
Yeah.
contract states that you automatically sign it by staying with the group. So technically, we have all signed it. It was just passively.
It was like a
Goodness.
passive sign, and it was brought up during the
Yeah,
group
good luck
meeting
holding that up in any American court.
Yeah.
in the American court.
Yeah.
This
Or
isn't
famous
American
court
court.
In
evil.
American court, breach of a contract is just a civil crime, so it would lead
I
to
mean,
like
that's your
suing.
defense, though, right? Like you didn't sign this; it was a involuntary.
Excuse me. I would like to.
Your signature was forged.
I would like to access my lawyer. He's currently inside of my things.
Well,
All
it's like
lawyers
you
reside
agree-
in hell.
No,
It's like you-
I want. I'm going to specifically request that the spaghetti monster be my defense.
But guys, it's like when you agree to cookies just by continuing to use a website.
Right. Yeah.
We stayed on the website, so we technically agreed. Because
Right.
it told us that if we stay, we agree. We ate the cookies, guys.
But
We
back
ate the
to our
cookies.
mine
I
and
say eating
Ra's
cookies.
little
Anyways,
survival
I guess
shit.
I await trial. Granddad's out of shenanigans. Barring turning into a giant mole and trying to burrow through the steel floor. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Zero is crouched next to Rarl as they wait for some kind
Yeah.
of small animal to pop up with a hand on his shoulder, so I can cast guidance for his survival check.
I had rolled. I got a 20, so we got a 21.
Oh, nice. You
I
guys
think you
get
might need a temporary
So-
character there,
So 21 and a 13.
Grandam.
I mean, that's up to him if I get a temporary character. I mean, I've been. Or if
Depends
Grandam
upon-
is just toast.
It depends upon what else you guys do here. you're awaiting trial. We'll have to play that out next time for sure. 'Cause it's gonna take a bit.
I'm sad that I can't turn into a rust monster and eat my way out. It's all right. They're monstrosities, not beasts.
I love rust monsters. Anyways, with the 21, you guys were able to collect a fair flock of swallows.
Oh, we only need one.
We can chuck them.
Well-
We should
well-
be sure.
Ral had a bit of the
Zero's
hunter brain
not-
going on and just
Zero's
collected
not
a bunch.
risking it. He's collecting as many backups as
I
he
can
needs.
only
they
do
be-
this 4 times per long rest.
Got it. Can they be canaries? Because then it's a funnier reference of hucking canaries into a coal mine.
Sure.
I found all
would
of these
like to-
canaries.
Oh,
It
they're so
wasn't
beautiful.
just you, Raro. I
You
helped.
need to kill one, right?
Wait, before we do this, I would rather we take as little life as possible. It can only
I take the
last
smallest
1
one.
hour. So I need to. I
You
need
really
to get
just
close.
showed up at the end of everything, didn't you?
Hmm?
Rick's here now.
So, would you like me to pull close, dearie?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Wait, what are we doing again? I got
Adune.
distracted.
Adune rolls up within 5 feet of the barrier. And you guys do see the skull had disappeared as Grandam left the area. But as you close within range, the skull appears. Not spewing anything out at the distance you guys are at, but still
Okay.
waiting.
Now,
And you can even see as Aduna kind of shifts in the air, the skull eye sockets rotate in the dome to follow.
Yes,
so I
Zero.
could not find a mechanic for how far these fungal bodies can move from my person. I couldn't find that mechanic. For
I
the
don't think
sake
there
Zero
is.
is
of-
just kind of like tossing a tied up bird between his hands like a baseball. Ready.
Do you have the spell? What is it?
It's a class feature.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
class feature.
If
Fungal
it doesn't
infestation.
specify, then there is none.
Yeah.
Okay. It specifies a duration, but not a range. Sorry, the range to cast it is 10 feet when the creature dies. So the creature has to die right next to me, basically.
Yeah.
But it does
then
not specify how far the creature can then go.
Yeah.
Zero is gonna hold out a bird towards Raro. Would you like the honor?
Please,
Yeah,
respectfully.
It's a risen zombie, and they can make they're under your control basically.
I
I
respectfully.
request that you kill it humanely.
I very quickly twist its neck.
And I cup my hands around it. And when I move my hands away, the feathers have turned into, you know, the lichen that grows on logs
Trees.
that almost looks like scales.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but a little elongated to look like feathers.
That's cool.
And the talons have turned into, you know, the little crap. What's the mind control fungus?
I know
I'm
what you're
blanking.
talking
The
about,
Last
but
of
I don't
Us.
remember the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said mind control fungus, and my brain immediately went to Plants vs.
Cordyceps.
Zombies with the hypno shrooms.
Okay. So the talons look like cordyceps tendrils, as do the feathers on the end of the tail, and so they've turned long and skinny and kind of curl up at the end. And the bird's eyes are milky white. And I wordlessly.
Zero's still holding the bird like a baseball.
Well, no, I.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
you mean it's like perched on your finger?
yeah.
Because I cupped my hands around it to do this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Zero is holding a bird like a baseball.
And I kind of I whisper a thanks to it, and then I hold it up to release it, and instruct it to fly towards the barrier.
And it flies towards the barrier.
I was hoping you'd let me throw it towards the barrier, honestly.
It's doing this for us of its own
Just
accord.
trying to be
Well,
respectful.
as much as it can. It gave its life for this.
We gave its life for this. Let me.
True, it didn't
I-
really have a choice in the matter.
But continue.
So I have it fly towards the barrier, not at the mouth that was created by our presence, but at a different location to see if it will generate another entry.
Wait, hold up. Would you instruct it to kind of stay within 60 feet of the ship?
Because basically I don't want the experiment to be tainted by our presence near the barrier. I want it to fly out to an area of the barrier that is not impacted by us to remove other variables and see what happens.
So, did you say we could see through the barrier if anything was like on the other side?
Yep.
Okay, I was just double checking because I was ready to cast Divine Sense so I can see where the bird is at on the other side.
Like see through the
Um,
bird's eyes or see the bird.
No, I can just for the next 10 minutes or until you have the incapacitated condition, you know the location of any celestials, fiends, and undead within 60 feet, and you know its creature type. In the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place/object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the hollow spell.
Okay, so Josh, I don't know how big the skull is in front of us. Can the bird stay within 60 feet and also fly to an area that is not impacted by our presence?
It's like 40 feet across or diameter. So yeah, I mean, it flies out from the deck of a dune, and as it does so, trying to like skirt around the edge, the skull's head turns slightly, and just the wisps of its breath as it opens its mouth brushes up against the deck of a dune, turning into nothing, like a white mist. As you see the darker mist of its breath disappear, the bird does not appear on the other side. Grandam, on the other hand, sees a bird for whatever reason flutter around out of a.
Grandam is also a druid. Would he recognize this as a druid fungal body?
That was kind of fucked up. You didn't have to do that to the little guy.
You just hear Ciro come in over the twerk like a walkie-talkie.
You would probably recognize, though, Grandam, that it is not fully a bird. It does seem to have some mushroom-like qualities, as it probably. What was the command you gave it?
He should just try to fly towards the thing.
Just to fly, yeah.
And it flies into a wall and falls to the ground into a pile of ash.
Well, I think they still have enough sense for maintaining themselves. It's not like an indefinite fly until you die.
Right.
I think they have a basic level of intelligence to not cause its own doom.
You just see
that way.
Nimoy and Aurora will just see Ciro hold up a torque like a walkie-talkie. Did you get our little present?
Okay, so then it
It's
just
a very
flies
important
around
question.
in circles inside of the prison cell across from
Is it
Grandam.
Okay.
Did you get our little present,
okay.
Grandam?
The little guy. You didn't have to do that to him, though.
Yeah,
but
well,
that means we can send you stuff.
We had to know if
Well, they took my stuff, so I don't know how true that is.
Put it inside the dead thing.
I don't know if that'll work. They took my shit.
Well, we had to know
What if you swallowed it?
if somebody undead could pass through the barrier, and we found out that they couldn't. So that eliminates our plan so far.
Please release the other birds, all of you. She side-eyes Ciro.
Ciro just drops the bird, just drops it, and does not move. Other than that, just has.
Are we sure? We could send him an arcane if we had another one of these, maybe a little bit larger. Make it undead. We could put an item inside it and see if that would go through and give him, an arcane focus.
Adune chimes in with, "Yeah, you got to test the prison wallet."
You can't.
That's how you get things
I
done.
want to see what happens if you send something big through.
What would Grandam need? I'm communicating over the torque for this. What would you need for something like that? An arcane focus or whatever.
A
The
stick
druid, so like a
works.
stick, yeah.
Can we just huck a stick into the open skeleton mouth?
I doubt it.
And you'd have mage hand?
No. I
Nope.
don't.
But I can throw.
Yeah, let's throw something into it. The mouth is open.
Or we could get another creature and I could just use command
I
on
am
it.
adverse to killing creatures just to test
I didn't say
things.
kill it. I said I could just send it in there with command.
That's true.
Grandam is
The
still
killing
alive. He
part
can
was
take
just
care
to
of
see
it.
if the undead could get through. It doesn't have to be undead anymore. But we still have to shove something down its throat.
We
So
Or
could
up its
tie
butt.
it. We could tie it to part of it. Like we could tie it to the bird's talons.
One thing I don't understand is how the first bird we saw could not get through the barrier.
Well, because I
But-
think it's not of us, right? Like this one was your
We
magic.
tampered with.
Okay, so wait. So the barrier will let us through because it's trying to capture us, is what you're saying?
Yeah, but
I
then
guess.
we'll lose all of our stuff.
Yeah, if we threw like a regular animal in there, it probably would get bounced back like that bird.
But if I
because
use
it was
command
a
on it,
class ability of yours,
but if I
maybe if
use
you use
command on it,
command.
so Zero's gonna pick up one of the birds.
Yeah, let's try to send a live command bird through.
Wait, hold on. And I take out a stick, and a very small stick or a nut, and I put it in the bird's mouth, and then I tape it shut. Or
Put it in the talon so it doesn't eat it, Raro.
But we can just command the bird to hold the stick.
but you can only say one word commands.
Oh.
Yeah.
You would have to
You
do
can't-
command 1, hold stick, command 2, fly. Or
And
command 1, hold stick, and then we
How
huck
about we
it through.
just tie the stick to its ankle?
Okay.
And command it to fly through. We don't have to tape its mouth shut with a stick.
Well, the question is, like, the things that he was carrying were taken. I assume the stick will be taken too if it's carrying
We'll
it.
find out. We'll
But if
find
it's
out here in a
inside the
second.
bird,
We'll find out here in a second, I guess.
shouldn't we send both and then maybe one
I
will
mean-
get through?
I only have two spell slots left, so I can do this twice. Exactly
That's what I'm saying.
twice.
If you put the... Okay, let's do the command one, and if that doesn't work, try to send an undead one in with a thing in its gut. So this one with command carrying a stick. And then
Okay.
if we have to, we'll do the extreme version.
So I'm going to cast command on the bird. And get it to, or try to get it to fly through.
What is the command saving throw?
12 wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. The bird takes off, and then as soon as it reaches the edge of the deck, it flies in the opposite direction of you guys, ignoring your command.
Again.
Yeah, we're going to have to throw a bird through.
It rolled.
I
an
mean, I
18.
still got one more shot at this. If y'all really want to try command.
Hold on, what?
18.
Oh.
Damn.
Do y'all want me to try one more time?
That or we just throw it through, right?
Try throwing it first, because I really am not trying to use my last spell slot. in
I'll
case
lightly
it-
toss it so it doesn't like get hurt.
The stick. Wait, why toss the
Mhm.
bird? Just toss the stick.
That's
I have
true.
a feeling
I
hucking a
tossed
bird
stick.
won't work. It'll just start flying.
Unless we tie its wings to its body and throw it like a
No.
baseball.
Wait. What if we send his friendly awakened plant through?
I
It's
feel that's too
alive.
valuable for this.
Don't you dare.
I was just thinking, it's alive. It'll come to you. You can break a branch off, and then you'll have an arcane focus.
Do y'all have
It
any
will
other kind of
arcane
pets
focus with
in
him
this,
here.
on this ship that we could send through?
Nimue picks up a stick and hucks it.
You don't
Hey,
find a
big
stick,
guy down there, what you in for?
you don't find a stick at hand, but you do find like some. Actually, you might, because Adune now being the alive, awakened self, living being of plant matter,
Raro just pulled one out
and
of
you probably see at least something laying around on deck, resembling a stick, and you toss it through the barrier, and it flies through, no problem, lands on the other side, but you see its life, like it wasn't green because it's a stick, right? But you can see it turning gray and then black, almost as if it were charred before it even hits the ground.
So it didn't go through the mouth. It just went through the barrier.
Yep.
Because she threw it at the mouth.
Yep. It seemingly went through the skull, through the barrier, and down farther.
I just had an idea. Grandam has one more trick up his sleeve.
Oh god.
Grandam is going to sit and concentrate and cast heat metal on a tiny portion of the floor.
Do you want to wait until next time to see how that
We
resolves?
can try that. Yeah, it's late.
Okay.
I was just gonna say Ciro would because you said Grandin was sharing everything he was doing with us. So when he says he's gonna try that, Ciro just grabs the compass and stares at it, just in case.
Now, that's an interesting thought. I'll have to think about it.
The wizard Matt walks out. Before we go, I do have this ring of mind shielding that may protect someone.
Who wants it? I mean,
Give it to Grandam.
Yeah, Grandam needs it.
how could we get it to him? No.
We put it inside a dead bird that's been resurrected into a zombie.
Funny.
And this is
Ciro-
based off the logic
Ciro-
that when he shapeshifted and the rat became one with his body, that's how the rat made it through, but his clothing did not.
Yeah, carried objects.
He still managed to get my shit.
Yeah, well, no,
Oh, wait,
that's what I'm
wait.
saying. Your Warner carried objects didn't go through. Life forms that are associated with us did. Or
Oh wait, so Grandam's
dead
naked.
things.
Shit, she's a rum roller now.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
She signed the contract too. She's a rum roller. Chi-Chi is a rum roller.
Yeah, she's
Wait,
one
who
of
is?
us.
Chi-Chi,
rat.
the rat.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
That's why
thinking
she's here.
we know that the dead bird can go through. So the next thing would be we would send a dead bird in, but put a nut in its mouth, right? Or in its stomach. Then if that goes through because it's not being worn or carried, then he could
I mean,
kill it,
Josh
take
said
the
he still
nut
had his
out, have an
bow,
arcane
so-
focus.
Yes. So
And then
that's
if that works, I could send the ring in the same way. And then he'd also be able to hide his presence.
okay. And that's assuming that these objects made it through because they were inside the body of something that could go through. However, that brings up a good point. Did the rat make it through because it was within his form, or because the rat is also a rum roller?
No idea.
Yeah. So we'll
Uh,
just have to keep that in mind when we do this test next time.
I
Also,
gotta go check on the chickens. I will catch
we should
y'all
ask Grandam if he's okay with the
Have a
murder
good
of
one.
birds.
Thanks for
Grandam
coming.
should.
doesn't care about the birds. He does, but he doesn't. Like
Okay.
he's bigger
Like, he
picture right
cares-
now. This is way
he
more
cares about
important than
his
a
life
bird.
more.
I
No,
can
he
only
doesn't.
imagine what I missed tonight.
He doesn't.
Oh, you missed a lot.
Grandam got
You missed a whole
Grandam's in
lot.
jail. Grandam's in jail.
Oh,
Super
for,
jail.
You know, that
Necky.
surprised me. That doesn't surprise me.
for next time, Zero did have a little character arc, so maybe that conversation will not need to be had.
Mm,
Well, yeah, not this session at least.
yeah.
But-
No.
To give
I'm
you a
sorry.
little rundown on Zero's little character arc. So, just to give you a heads up for how you want to lead this conversation,
All
I
right.
gotta go though.
because I'm assuming
Yep.
somebody
Jacob.
else would have done.
Thanks, Jake.
Your paper, I know. It's 20.
Bye.
Rick, you are the most long-winded motherfucking paper writer I've ever seen. It's 22 pages.
I'm
Yeah,
well,
no,
technically,
no,
okay. Technically,
No,
it's
no,
only
no, no,
19
no.
pages. You don't count
No,
the
no, no,
title
no,
nor the bibliography. It's only 19.
No, no,
Anyways,
no.
I will try and find the willpower to read some of it tonight, but I am not getting through all of it tonight.
Okay.
My brain is gassed. Later.
I'm also off. Have
See
a good
ya.
one, guys.
See
Later,
ya.
Matt.
Bye. We've done it. We've done it.
Oh God, I don't even know.
Y'all finally
Well
broke
done.
Zero.
The wizard formerly known as Matt.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.